where I want you. Damn it. I always disconnect when I start dominating. I'll never rank up like this. I don't know why I even bother. Time for school, I guess. Latchkey kid at home. Key on the net. I want to find a new game. Something I can really get immersed in. Something to help me escape this boring reality.
Hey, isn't that Akira? Gaming on the walk to school? Who else could it be? He's always got his nose in that thing. He doesn't even put it down when we're in class. But he always aces our standardized tests and stuff.
Getting good grades is easy. They just want to see how much we can memorize. It's not like they're teaching us how to think. It's pathetic.
Either way, he's a total weirdo. Shh, he'll hear you.
She's not wrong, though. I agree. They say exams are a battlefield, but they're barely a challenge for me. I can't engage with them. But if you give me a game where I have to clear objectives under a specific set of circumstances, that's stimulating. That's what I connect with. And that's why I find my current reality just so incredibly dull.
Hey, what's your problem, asshole?
Why is he targeting me? All right, think. I could call the police, but I'd have to get off the bike. And there's no way I can outrun him on foot. So I need to come up with a counter strategy. Come on, think. You played games like this before? Oh, and in that sense, the loss condition is he catches me. And the win condition, I got it. If I think of it like an action game, I know just what to do. I bet that building will give me the terrain advantage I need. This place was abandoned mid-demolition. It's been crumbling under the force of the elements. So for someone his size, getting all the way up here will be tough. He just jumped it. He's a beast. Okay, less action, more survival horror. So what's his next move? Hey, freak! I did it! How is he still standing? Now what? With the way he can jump, he'll definitely... Attempt to make his way up here. Nice try. With sufficient planning and preparation, any game can be beaten.
Well done, Akira Shiroyana! Never in a million years would I have thought you'd fight my little pet and live to tell the tale.
Who is this woman? How long is she?
You should be proud. But I'm sorry to say, this is what they call an unwinnable fight.
I couldn't anticipate.
Sorry? Come again?
If it's an unwinnable fight, then this isn't game over.
That's true. The fun's just getting started. See you soon, my sweet prince.
As long as I get another chance, then I'll be okay. I'll win next time. I want to find a new game to help me escape this boring reality.
What are these things made of? There's gotta be a way to get them off.
Where am I? Handcuffs? Hang on, shouldn't I be? Oh, I'm fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! It's such a pleasure to meet you all. I'm your friendly hostess, the beautiful magician Mion. I hope you're all prepared for a wonderful show.
Catgirl.
Let me begin with my most heartfelt congratulations. You've been chosen for our project's esteemed focus group. I'll walk you through the details with a few marvelous illusions along the way. First things first, every one of you has been removed from the National Registry. As far as society is concerned, you're as good as dead. Seriously? So what's that mean? Your rights and freedoms have been revoked and you'll be operating solely under our organization's directives. Second on our list.
Hey!
Oh?
How's about we go ahead and cut the bullshit, girlie?
Don't you have perfect timing? I needed a volunteer. Ta-da! That's just my version of a bullet-catching trick.
I didn't imagine it.
As you can see, I have a fun little ability that lets me turn my arm into a cannon. But don't be envious. You'll all be gifted similar abilities. So get ready, because you've been brought here to help us test the limits of these powers on yourselves and each other. I know it's hard to hear we've taken everything from you, but please enjoy these unique skills. You'll need them to participate in our program effectively. And keep in mind, if we determine your product feedback to be useless, we'll have to permanently excuse you, so do take this seriously. That said, let's discuss the rules of engagement, shall we? Take a look at those cuffs you're wearing. They don't merely restrict your movement, they also suppress your abilities. When the red light turns green, you'll have 5 seconds before they unlock, and both your hands and your powers will be available to you. But don't worry, there'll be no penalties for any harm or death inflicted by your powers on your fellow focus group members. And that concludes our orientation. Questions, anyone? No? I was under the impression this would be right up your alley. Class Representative Ringo Tatra. I know you're always the first with your hand in the air at school. Any questions from you, young lady? Madoka Kirisaki. This may be a lot to take in for a delinquent like you, so let me know if you're struggling.
What?
I know everything about everything. Don't let all this knowledge go to waste.
I have a few questions.
Shun Kumakiri. Ask away.
Who are you people and where exactly have you brought us? Why are you doing this?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked, but unfortunately, none of those are questions I can answer.
Then maybe you can answer this one. Why did you kill that man? With power like yours, you could have easily stopped him without killing him.
Oh, how noble of you to stand up for a dead man. I knew you were a really good person. But if you must know, I killed him because I'm a really bad person. That help?
You're a monster.
It makes perfect sense. We're all officially dead anyway, aren't we? That little performance was planned to drive that point home. She had to kill someone.
My. You're smarter than you look. Let's keep it up. Any other questions?
I have one.
Yuri Yamakake. Go right ahead.
It seems weird that no one's asked about this yet, but how did you choose us for this program? It's obvious that you learned all about us, so what did you see in all of us?
Now that's a good question, but you'll find the answer pretty disappointing. The reason you were brought here today was totally random. I hope that takes a weight off your mind. No need to live up to anything, like winning the lottery or a freak traffic accident.
Miss Mion, sorry to interrupt, but
Oh, Yang. That time already. I suppose we can end the Q&A early.
it's time to prepare you all for our first program. You'll be fighting one-on-one. If you follow me, I'll lead you to your own private rooms. There you can take some time to learn and practice your new abilities.
A little tip for you all. You'll want to approach these battles with careful consideration.
All right then. This really does feel like a video game. Oh. I wish I knew who these people were, or at least what they're after. I hate being in the dark. But all I can do for the time being is figure out my new ability. The difficulty of any given game will vary based on the conditions you're presented. Let's see what we're working with. You've got to be kidding.
Oh, Akira.
You're awfully fixated on him.
Oh, yes. He's my personal favorite.
What kind of power is this? How am I supposed to use it? All right, Genpeito. Ow. That hits the spot, because the juice is flowing. I guess they really do know me inside and out, down to my favorite snacks. So much about this feels wrong. That hostess most of all. Yeah, it's almost like she... What was that? Someone testing their own ability, I guess. That sounded powerful. What if someone flat out tries to kill me? How am I supposed to counter something like that? Wait. She said there's no penalty for harm or death, which means she expects us to fail. She's been baiting us into killing each other from the very start. An ability focus group. Yeah, right. But I might as well give it my best shot.
It's all coming together, Yang. I just love this group. And I can't wait to see how they start to carry themselves when the only thing between them and certain death is the click of their handcuffs. So why don't we get this show on the road? Our first program, one-on-one.
Yo! Yeah, surprised me too. What a stupid setup.
Is he my opponent?
I always hated being stuck inside a classroom.
I remember. He's the delinquent.
I'd like to get out of here, so listen up. I want you to surrender the second the battle starts. Got it? I'm gonna win either way, but giving up would save me precious time and you a world of pain. Power's pretty nasty. So what do you say, kid?
No. Let's see it through.
Well, you've got some backbone at least.
Hope you're ready. Our first program will begin shortly. Matches will only end in the event of an admission of defeat, loss of consciousness, or death. Have fun! Begin!
As soon as these cuffs unlock, we can use our abilities. So in 5 seconds, the battle begins.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you, kiddo. Let's go, freshman!
He turned it into a sword.
What the? Sorry, kid. Can't fool me! Knock it off! Cute tricks and all, but let's put this to bed.
I don't understand why he hasn't activated his ability.
It's not time yet.
What is that, a barricade? I get that you're scared to lose, but we really shouldn't drag this out. I figure you got stuck with an ability that's useless in a fight, and that sucks for you. So just give up already!
That's what I was waiting for.
You tricked me for the last time. Alright, kid. Playtime's over. I don't want to be here any more than you do, and I'd rather not make mincemeat out of you if I can help it.
You're operating under a false assumption about my power. It's the opposite.
You better buckle up, Yang. It's showtime.
What does that mean?
Well, the only reason I'm hesitant to use it is because it's pretty dangerous.
I'm shaking in my boots over here. You expect me to believe that?
Oh, I'm not bluffing. You've already seen what it can do.
Seriously? When? Then it's down to sudden death. Ready, go.
One final trick. You should have listened to me. Because I have the hand cannon ability. There we go. I know you saw it too.
It's the same power as that cat magician. That is a nasty ability.
So that's how my power works. And his ends its effect when he drops the sword. The tables have turned. You're injured. And you've lost your weapon. You should surrender. Or I'll be forced to shoot you. Your pick.
You brat. So be it. I lose.
Winner, Akira Shiroyanagi! See, he's my favorite for a reason.
Yes, that was impressive.
I couldn't be prouder. He used that ability to its full potential right out of the gate.
But that cannon could have won the battle as soon as it began. So why did he wait around for so long?
Take care that you don't fall for illusions as easily as our dear delinquent. Akira is a fair magician in his own right. I know he said the cannon was his ability, but it's not.
How could he have caused that damage if it was just an illusion?
The mind's a tricky thing. His ability relies on deception. So he used me. Sophist, your ability is whatever the other person thinks it is. For this to be effective, he has to create a believable environment and voice his ability to his opponent at exactly the right time. My cannon was perfect for his first attempt. He stalled until his enemy made an assumption, then twisted the scenario to fit his needs. Oh, my sweet prince. You're everything I hoped for and more.
I made it through that one. But there's still a lot about this power that I want to test. Working with different abilities will completely change the playstyle and difficulty setting for each battle. I'll keep my head down and play by their rules for now. But once the tutorial level is over, and I master this ability, I'll make that Catwoman regret ever giving it to me. She'll see. I'm just getting started.
Akira Shiroyanagi!
I made it through that one. But there's still a lot about this power that I want to test. I'm just getting started.
Now that's a sophist if I've ever seen one. You manipulative little monster, you. Don't lose that sparkle. After all, your ability is... whatever the other person thinks it is. If you want an ability that's battle-ready, you have to make sure your opponent can clearly picture it.
But if I just describe something off the bat, they're unlikely to take that at face value.
So for his test drive, he created circumstances that forced Terasaki to ask him about it.
Clarity is key. If I leave any room for doubt, I'm dead in the water.
He had already convinced him it could be a dangerous ability.
So the moment he attacked,
he spoke the words.
With no time to wonder.
The image entered his mind.
Quickly.
Effortlessly.
And precisely.
Bending reality to his will!
My ability is...
Code Sophist.
Because I have the hand cannon ability. So whatever the other person thinks your ability is...
I gotta get home.
work pretty soon, right, Yuri?
They didn't have a shift for me today.
Then, do you want to hang out?
No, I'm broke.
How? You're working so much, or even missing school.
Yeah, I'm saving up.
Oh, it's a puppy! He's so cute! Get in this, Yuri.
Come on, that wasn't personal. Things like that just happen.
Yeah, it was totally random.
Don't give me that. It just happened, garbage. I'm sick of hearing it. Random chance, bad luck. I hate all that crap. It's not fair. Can't even do a good deed without it following you around. Like that dude I tried to help. Pissed me off that everyone else was ignoring him. But of course he turned out to be a total stalker perv. He followed me everywhere after that, no matter what I did.
It's good to see you again, Yuri. I miss you so much, Yuri. Let's go somewhere, Yuri. Come on, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. Kind of broke my ability to trust anyone. Hey, I'm home.
Yuri, come here. I want you to meet someone.
Ah, is this the famous daughter?
We hit it off at the bar tonight.
Funny how life works out, isn't it?
Nothing funny about destiny.
Not
Switch
again.
someone as hot.
Drunk randos mom brings home are always the same brand of creep. I can't stand these idiots.
And I tell you what, your girl there has to be seen to be believed. You look way too young to have a daughter that age.
Oh, you sweet talker. Yuri, wait! He's actually got a daughter of his own. She's still young, so she's a real handful. You can watch her when we go out, right?
Hey, what a great idea.
Bo happened to have a kid, so they just had to dump her on me. Like I said, can't trust anyone. That kind of junk followed me around every day of my stupid life. It's the perv! Then I happened to see that idiot one more time. Hey! What's wrong with you?
Amazing. How'd you know I was here? We must be connected. If this isn't proof that we're meant to be soulmates, I don't know what is. So maybe...
Will you shut up and get down from there? I'm not exactly invested in you as a person, but at least have the decency to kill yourself somewhere I don't have to see it!
I'm staying. If you want to stop me, then return my feelings. Otherwise,
For the love of... Today can't get any weirder. Come on! Take my hand and let's go! I got better things to do with my time than babysit you!
Wow, would you look at that? You really can't abandon me, can you? This reminds me of the first day you happened upon me. You saved me then, and now...
Give me a break, you stupid little... No way. This can't be... I really thought I was gonna wake up in my old room. Then that murder-suicide and the Catwoman with the arm cannon could just fade into nothing like any other weird dream, and I could go about my day. Home. I have to get home. There's not even a doorknob. They're treating us like prisoners. Oh, why is this happening to me?
The reason you were brought here today was totally random.
It was totally random, huh? How funny. Cut me some freaking slack already! This totally sucks! You can't just lock me up based on random chance! Hey, let me out! Let me out! Someone help. I can't stay. I have to get home.
Isn't she an odd bird? Remind me of her ability again.
That's Miss Yuri Amagake. She has...
This ability and that little Spitfire? Well, she'll make for one interesting candidate indeed.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to have some kind of superpower now, right? Sounds kind of weird, but okay. How am I supposed to test that in here? freaking crap. Wait a sec.
Someone's predictable.
Seriously? The stupid ability is totally useless.
Now, I suppose we shouldn't blame her for trying, but she must know we wouldn't give her a power that would let her escape.
Why is it always like this? Nothing ever goes my way. I'm back. I almost have enough saved up to ditch this place for good and go make a life of my own. I'm so close to 1 million yen, I can taste it. Who's there?
Sorry, it's just me.
Oh, Mom's new boyfriend's kid.
They told me I was supposed to stay here with you until they got back.
Oh, yeah? Do you remember what time they left?
I don't know. This morning?
This morning? So when was the last time you ate? Hey now, don't just inhale it, you gotta chew.
Thank you very much for the meal.
You got good manners for such a little kid.
I liked it. You're a really good cook.
Thanks. I've been cooking since I was your size, more or less. If the old man, your dad, didn't say how long you'd be gone, let me run a bath for you. Wanna go together? I wound up taking care of her after all, like a pushover. Whatever. They'll break up soon enough. I can live with it till then.
I'm sorry.
You poor girl. Why does this always happen?
Mama! Don't cry. It's okay. You still have me, you know?
Of course I do, Yuri. I have you. And because I'm stuck with you, because I just happen to have you, my entire life was ruined. The one-on-one matchups have been finalized.
I wanted nothing more than to escape that place for so long. But now...
Let's see. You're Miss Yuri, aren't you? When I first got here, I thought I'd been cast into hell. But seeing a sweet little thing like you gives me hope. Yeah, I could smell you from all the way over here. You've got a lot of fight in you, and oh my, you're a virgin.
Who is this guy?
Am I right? I couldn't believe it at first, but they really have given me the most wonderful ability. I've always loved the way teen girls smell. This just makes it that much better. So how did I do? Am I wrong? Or did I nail it?
Shut your trap, you nasty old perv! You better stay back! One more step and I'll beat the shit out of you!
Oh, I hope that's a promise, darling. I can't get off without a little show of resistance first!
I told you to stay the hell back!
That's exactly what I wanted. You've got incredible balance and reflexes, Yuri, dear. Even with as top-heavy as you are. I just love that. Totally my fetish. I'm really worked up now.
Yeah, well, same here. Now that I know you're the kind of creep who preys on little girls, I can wreck your shit guilt-free!
All that bluster makes for a lovely perfume.
No! No! What the hell are you doing?
There's no rule against this. I can dress or undress however I want, and you can't stop me.
This is psychotic! The dude's a total degenerate!
Oh, I got you now, girly. Oh, wriggle all you want. It won't do any good. What a lovely smell. Terror and confusion are delicious on you. I want to learn everything about you this way. Let me take complete control.
Let go, freak!
Holding you like this really takes me back to the very first time.
That was fun. Do you do this kind of thing a lot?
I guess so, yeah. Keeps me feeling young, you know.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
You did a great job.
Wow, you must be a real high roller, mister. This company is kind of a big deal.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
200,000 yen.
That's a little higher than what we originally agreed on.
Oh, please, I'm sure you can afford it. But if you don't have the cash on you now, I could always come by your office later.
She thinks she can threaten me. This little brat is blackmailing me. That's ridiculous. I'm in charge. I'm in control. I didn't stop trembling for hours. I've never felt anything like that before. The ecstasy of taking a life is addicting. I started working out so I could take control of all the teenage girls I paid for. When I showed up here, I was afraid I wouldn't get to do it anymore. But my first battle just happened to be with a girl like you. I guess chance really does favor the prepared.
The reason you were brought here today was totally random. Things like that just happen.
Yeah, it was totally random.
Look at that. This reminds me of the first day you happened upon me and saved me.
Funny how life works out, isn't it? And because I'm stuck with you, because I just happen to have you, my entire life was ruined. Ryria. How dare you? Don't talk to me about chance. Animals like you do this on purpose. You choose to take advantage of the weak, like they're expendable.
How are you?
If you refuse to empathize with our pain, I'll make you feel it!
How'd you do that? You're supposed to be afraid. I should be in charge. I should be in control! She disappeared.
See you in hell, you piece of shit! Sick of this shit! Stupid assholes like you! Random chance! I've had enough!
Miss Yuri Amagake, your ability is the ability to quintuple your physical abilities.
I won't be defined by chance. I'm in control of my own destiny!
Winner, Yuri Amagake.
How can she already move like that? It should be hard for her to walk with that ability at first. Much less. I suppose the stress made her tap into it instinctively. Miss Neon was right. An ability that relies on impulse in such an uninhibited girl. Yuri Amagake, you may just be a prodigy.
Hold on a little longer. I'll find my way home as soon as I can. And no one's gonna stop me!
I'll use this ability to crush you all. I keep deliberately thinking that. There's never any reaction. I would suggest that whoever these people are, they can't read my mind. Though it's also possible they can. And they're choosing to ignore me for the time being. If they're trying to size me up, I'll be more than happy to show them what I'm capable of. This ability is pretty amazing. It can track what another person is thinking and make it a reality. And I don't feel particularly tired out by it. So where exactly does this power come from?
Where do you think? From lifespan, of course. Our main energy source is human life, so plan carefully. Because every time someone uses an ability in our little game, someone out in the real world drops dead. You're so gullible.
Time to go.
They referred to those battles as the first program. So I assume that means this won't all be 1v1. What are they going to throw us into next?
Go on in.
You again?
Welcome! Our second program will be a series of 5-on-5 team battles. We'll begin in precisely 2 hours. Good luck.
Team battles.
Hope you're all well rested, because our second program will be a series of 5-on-5 team battles.
Team battles?
We'll escort you to the venue in 2 hours.
What? Is that all we get?
Even briefer than the explanation we got for the one-on-ones.
What am I supposed to do with you weirdos for the next 2 hours?
I wasn't expecting this so soon. Time to think. If their goal was to make us kill each other, it makes sense that group battles would be inevitable. But if we want to coordinate, we'll likely have to reveal our abilities to each other. My real ability manifests based on whatever the other person thinks it is. In our one-on-one, I told Kirisaki it was the arm cannon. So, what should I tell the rest of the team?
Looks like we're in this one together whether we like it or not. So what do you say we break the ice and start cooking up a plan? Then let's start with some basic introductions. The name's Sawatari and the ability, if you'll believe it.
A button?
Impressive, right? The ability to turn a button into a rope.
Huh?
What the hell was that?
I said it's the ability to turn
Yeah,
a button.
I heard you, but there's no way that's all they gave you. That's just a crappy parlor trick.
Hey, why don't you back off? Or at least tell me something I don't already know.
This guy acts like he's hot stuff, but he's just dead weight.
Well, fine. What's your power then, lady?
Yeah, don't call me lady. My name is Yuri Yamagake. My power quintuples my physical abilities.
That's amazing. So how's about you, buddy?
I'm Madoka Kirisaki. I can turn any stick into a sword.
Gee, sounds like the two of you really hit the jackpot, didn't you? And how about you, sir?
I'm Kumagiri. Apparently I can become invincible for 2 seconds.
Apparently.
That's what it said in the letter. But if something was planted in me without my consent, I won't use it.
Are you some kind of professional fighter, sir?
I'm a pro wrestler. On the outside, at least.
All right. Well, it's good to have you, dude.
And last but not least...
My name's Akira Shiroyonagi. My ability. Time to choose. Do I tell them the truth? The answer is obvious. No way. Lets me turn my hand into a cannon.
You got the same one as the cannon lady? Ah, this is the worst. Why am I the only one with an iffy ability?
Iffy is being generous. Try useless. How'd your one-on-one turn out?
I'm the button guy. How do you think it went? I can't do anything with this.
If I don't tell them my real ability, I'm permanently locked into whatever I tell them first. Now, if I do tell them my real ability, they might be willing to help me explore its potential for future battles. But they'd also be able to nullify my illusions at any point and render me helpless. So, revealing my ability to the wrong person could be the death of me. I barely know these people, so I better not risk it. If I ever want to tell someone, I'll have to choose wisely.
Anyway, now that we got all that boring stuff out of the way, why don't you all show off your powers? I did it, so it's only fair.
I forgot. How's that injury feeling?
Whoa, what injury?
Oh yeah, when you first got here, it sounded like you two had already gotten acquainted.
We had to fight each other in the one-on-ones.
Ah, would you look at that? It's the old Fireforge friendship trope in living color. Huh. And if he's worried about your injuries, then that must mean he cleaned your clock. But try not to take it too hard.
You're getting awful mouthy there for someone who got his own ass kicked. They had a medic treat me as soon as the fight was over. It was all bandages and generic painkillers, though.
Weird for these guys to skip on healthcare of all things. They seem so well-funded.
It's an indication they consider us expendable.
I'm still waiting for an answer on who they are exactly.
Nice. I got them to change the subject. I really didn't want them to make me demonstrate the cannon. There's no guarantee I could even activate it in here. My biggest question about the whatever the other person thinks it is ability is who counts as the other person. If that only refers to an obvious hostile combatant, then I won't be able to activate it around these four no matter what. A team battle is just the right conditions to give me the answers I need. Trying to get them here could expose the lie. And in that respect, I really appreciate this guy. He was careless enough to reveal his power right off the bat, and made himself the center of attention. That keeps the attention off of me. It's almost time. If I can get a better idea of the other's abilities, maybe I can sketch out a plan. Excuse me, Miss Amagake?
Just Yuri.
Huh?
Amagake is an ugly name and I hate hearing it. So just call me Yuri.
Okay. Then Yuri, out of all of us, your power's the most versatile. Do you have any idea how high you're able to jump?
I don't know.
Would you mind running a test?
Sure, if you think it'll help.
It can be small.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, if she jumps that high, then...
Oh!
Yeah, called it.
She reached the ceiling so easily. That's...
You tricked me, you stupid pervert!
What the...
Hey, man, I looked away.
But you looked, you monkey man freak! Hey, big guy, hold him down for me!
Hey, you wouldn't lay a hand on your
Oh,
own.
shut up! Freak! Hey, cut it out!
Idiots. Way to waste all your energy right before we walk into the arena.
You shut up!
I'm sorry, okay? All I wanted to know was how your ability affects your body once it's activated. Like, does it increase both your muscle strength and weight, or just your strength? A jump was the simplest way to figure that out, okay?
And to get a look at my panties.
I was looking at the jump.
What's the matter, Pops?
Some words of wisdom for you. If you see an opening, kill your opponent no matter who they are.
Jeez, where'd that come from?
Remember what Cannon Lady told us at the very beginning. There's one rule that all the programs share. We won't be penalized for killing fellow focus group members. We're all capable of murder under the right circumstances. So if anyone has to die in there, make damn sure it ain't you. And don't expect your enemy to hesitate. Of course, you're free to ignore me if you want to. But don't you dare say I didn't warn you either. Shall we?
Wow, it's so big.
It's tiny.
That's our ring, I take it?
Hey, guess that's the other team hanging out.
4 of them. What happened to their 5th?
I think I see them. They're hiding in the shadows.
What's his damage?
If this is our ring, does that mean...
Welcome! The second program will begin shortly. One member from each team will be called at random to enter the ring for a one-on-one fight. The winning team will be determined by the best of 5 matches. Matches will only end in the event of expulsion from the ring, an admission of defeat, loss of consciousness, or death. First up, Satoru Sawatari and Rin Kashi. Please, make your way to the ring.
You gotta be kidding me. Their idea of a team battle is Juno-style bouts? Just when I thought I had them figured out.
They played us for fools. After the one-on-ones, they fed us the idea of a true 5-on-5, with time to prepare and strategize as a group, which encouraged us to reveal our abilities. But a team battle that's just a series of one-on-one bouts doesn't require us to do any of that. We wasted our time and worse, unnecessarily revealed crucial information to people we may have to fight in the future. They orchestrated this purely to watch us flounder. How utterly vile.
Have fun! Begin!
I bet it won't be the last trick they pull before we're done here.
She's looking pretty low-key, but I only trust this chick about as far as I can throw her.
Mr. Sawatari, may I bend your ear? I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Just a little thing. Would you be so kind as to forfeit?
Say what?
Mr. Salvatore, would you be so kind as to forfeit? I'm not particularly comfortable fighting like this, but I'm much too afraid to find out what might happen to me if I were to lose. So you see, I was hoping you'd give up. Would you please?
Yeah, right. Nice try, lady. But I'll bet dollars to donuts you got something sneaky hidden under that sheet. Or else you've got an ability that uses the cloth somehow. I've seen your type before. You lure guys like me into a false sense of security and then whammo!
Oh, goodness, you've got it all wrong. I'm wearing this sheet.
Huh?
Because this is what I was wearing when I got here.
Holy crap.
Of course, I won't ask you to forfeit for nothing. I'll be happy to thank you personally later. What do you say?
Whoa, hold up. Is she saying what I think she's saying?
Brilliant. I never thought about negotiating that way.
You must think I'm real stupid, huh? But I gotta admit, it ain't a bad offer.
See, I told you Monkey Man was a freaking perv!
You suck, dude. I'm gonna kill you myself.
Have a little more faith in me than that, you idiots. I meant not having to fight in the first place wasn't a bad offer. Because I must admit, I'm not eager to engage in battle. My ability is a bit on the dangerous side. So if I'm not careful, I could kill her by accident. Look, I ain't in the business of harming women, but I ain't just gonna roll over either. So instead, how about we gamble on it? Whoever loses the coin flip forfeits on the spot. Simple and fair. Sound good to you?
Well, it's true that his ability isn't very useful in combat.
And depending on her ability, he could be in serious danger.
So we'd rather take the 50-50 odds than get his butt whooped.
He's not taking advantage of her? Maybe he's not such a creep.
Wait, this strategy doesn't...
What an interesting proposal. Very well. I'd like to call heads.
Then it's tails for the classy gentleman. I appreciate your candor, Missy, but the name of the game is lie, cheat, manipulate. You gotta do whatever it takes to survive. Ah!
I'm so sorry. But like I said, I'm too afraid to forfeit. So I really need you to lose.
He didn't realize the one flaw in his plan. It'll never work against someone who intends to kill you from the start. He moved his eyes to the coin, and that's when she struck.
No way! Monkey Man! Get up!
Stay calm. Don't look away and don't stop thinking. What the hell kind of ability let her do something like that?
Hey man, you didn't catch that, did you?
Unfortunately not. I'm as confused as you are. That woman barely moved an inch the whole time she was up there. And yet she practically made those blades appear out of thin air. How?
Well, nothing we can do. All right, trash him.
Hang on! What did you just
Yuri,
say?
you should stay away from the ring.
They're gonna dump his body! They can't do that! They didn't even try to help him!
Well, so much for that dumbass. He talked a big game, but he couldn't follow his own stupid advice when it really mattered. If he'd kept his guard up for 2 seconds, we could have at least figured out what her ability is. Useless asshole.
What's your problem? How can you say that about someone who just died trying to help you out?
I won't stand for that either. You never speak that way about your comrades. Take it back.
Why don't you make me?
Sawatari's death is affecting them more than I expected. This isn't good.
Looks like they're having a bit of a disagreement. We should do our best to present a united front. Oh, does it bother you that I killed someone? I only did what I had to.
I mean...
Surely you all heard what we discussed up there. He said his ability was so dangerous he could even kill me by accident. So I know you won't blame me for simply protecting myself. Will you?
You want to do this right now, old man?
That's enough. We can't afford a falling out right now. They're right, Kirisaki. We're supposed to be a team, remember? And while it's certainly important that we feel comfortable speaking our minds, I don't think now is the time. That's fair, right? Maybe we can pick this up later.
I get you. Sure, we can drop this for now.
Match number 2. Shin Kumagiri versus Ringo Tatsura. Please enter the ring.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize.
Indeed. Any further discussion can wait until after we've all survived this.
I realize I'm probably preaching to the choir, big guy. But that little girl seems pretty damn chill about the idea of going toe-to-toe with a Hulk like you. Try not to end up like Monkey Man.
Don't worry about it.
She really does seem extremely calm. Is that an indication of a powerful ability? Either way, I can't afford to lose. I won't rest until I put a stop to this absurd game.
Have fun! Begin!
I'll keep my guard up, but closing the distance early will be key.
If I throw her out of the ring, I can win without harming her. Here it comes.
I want to forfeit. I admit defeat in this match.
Really?
One combatant has admitted defeat. Shin Kumagiri wins.
What was that all about?
I guess her ability sucks in a fight or something?
That could be it. But we didn't even get to see enough to speculate. Maybe she was just scared.
I'm sorry. What happened up there, sweetheart? There was no way I could beat him in a head-to-head fight. He's too big. Plus, I copied his ability as soon as the cuffs were unlocked, but I couldn't make anything happen.
Nothing at all?
That's right. I think it must have some kind of condition attached to it. If I copy an ability but can't immediately activate it, then I'm entirely defenseless. I can't beat a man like that with no powers. Oh, goodness. Well, you tried your best.
And it still wasn't good enough. You had him on the ropes from the very beginning. You could have at least gotten him to show off his ability, couldn't you? Think before you make another stupid decision.
Miss Rin, please don't.
You do realize this is a team match, don't you? If we lose because of you, we might all be penalized. Why should I suffer when
I won my round. Huh? Speak up, I'm all ears.
Don't worry, Rin, I got this. My power gives me a real advantage in these kind of fights. We'll win the next round for sure.
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry I lost my head. Do forgive me. Thank you so much for stopping her, Zokumyoin.
Hey, no worries. What are teammates for?
I'm glad I managed to talk her down. But Tadara really impressed me there. She didn't show a hint of fear that entire time.
That was terrifying. What's that lady's problem? Her power is scary, but her personality's even worse. People like that shouldn't be allowed to possess deadly weapons.
It is true that I never would have won. I just fudged the why. My ability only lets me replicate someone else's at 1/10 values. But when I activate it, I can view the exact ability of the person I'm copying. The internal haiku of Ringo Tatara. Copy his power, and a mere 0.2 seconds is all that you get. Yeah, no.
I want to forfeit.
I'm so glad surrender was an option.
Match number 3. Madoka Kirsaki versus Saiko Zokumyoin. Please, enter the ring.
Come on, not that little pipsqueak.
Looks can be deceiving. You know that.
Zokumyoin, dear. Make sure you win.
Have fun! Begin!
I don't want to rush into sword range before I have a grasp on the situation. So I should probably keep my distance at first.
A slingshot.
If I can strike first, I win! No sweat!
What the hell? The slingshot's a nice touch when you can turn marbles into big old wrecking balls like that. Good thing I swept it away just in case.
Wow, that wasn't bad.
A marble, huh? And he clocked it that easily? His kinetic vision and reflexes are even better than I thought.
I didn't expect to fight someone this competent. I need a backup plan.
That would have gotten pretty ugly if you'd actually beamed me head on. You're surprisingly violent. Well, if you want to play rough, then let's go.
He turned it into a sword!
Good luck, girlie. I won't hold back!
Okay, so I have to enlarge it before he has a chance to bat it away. He's so fast!
Did you really think I couldn't see that coming?
Cocky jerk! How do you like this? And one more!
Hirazaki!
Nice try, kid! Hey, that was a pretty good idea you had. You really kept me on my toes.
He cut the dang thing in half. That's insane!
I'm sure Akira's caught on by now. It should be obvious that my real ability is the ability to turn a stick into a sword that can cut through anything.
He can just cut them all in half. What am I supposed to do?
sure Akira's caught on by now. It should be obvious that my real ability is the ability to turn a stick into a sword that can cut through anything.
Kirisaki is already gifted with incredible reflexes and kinetic vision. So if his swords really can cut through anything, that ability is a perfect fit.
All right, kiddo. Think you've seen enough yet? You and your little toys don't stand a chance. So why don't you call it quits already?
If I forfeit now, there's no telling what Rin might do to me. Sorry, but I can't do that. I'm not going down without a fight.
Then I guess we'll do this the hard way.
Kirisaki, hurry up and finish this!
Time to bet big.
You want to watch where you're aiming, girlie. You're gonna run out of those things eventually.
She cut off his escape route.
Well, color me surprised. You had a real plan all along. But you do remember I can just cut through these things, don't you? Not like I'm totally trapped in here in the first place.
I only have one left, so I better make it count!
I told you that same trick ain't gonna work on...
Sorry, I must have found an extra. I should be close enough to hit him before he can dodge or slice through it. You had a hidden knife on him the whole time?
Ain't nothing hidden about it, kid. This little party trick here lets me turn a stick into a sword. So it stands to reason that if I got 2 sticks, I can turn them both into swords.
2 sticks? In that moment, he was out of sight.
I'm giving you one more chance to forfeit, but there ain't gonna be a third. Say the words.
Thank God for arrogance.
Huh?
You could have won already, but you just had to act like a big shot. Your overconfidence has given me one last chance to end this myself.
The marble? Where'd it come from?
It bounced right back to me.
Looks like someone's unconscious. Psycho, Zokamyoin wins! I totally did it!
Hey, how'd you manage to lose that one? Are you really that weak? Or just stupid?
The ring has been cleared, so let's get back to it. Our next battle is Akira Shiroyanagi versus Koji Kizushima. Come on down!
Akira Shiroyanagi? Could he be... Hey, don't forget we're down 2-1 here.
I know. And even though they never told us what any of the potential penalties are, it would be fair to assume the worst. And someone's put me in a position where I can't afford to lose.
Be careful up there.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Sorry, JK. There's actually zero reason to assume the worst. If their goal is to make us kill each other for sport, it wouldn't make sense for them to take out the losers on their own. They're even giving us medical attention to keep us on our feet. So if we are punished, it shouldn't involve killing, maiming, or disabling us. Which means, my number one priority here isn't victory.
Have fun! Begin!
Rather, I need to determine the limits of my ability. Who out of the 8 people in this room can be considered the other person? Could that mean anyone on the enemy team? What about my former foes? Or my current allies? If he's the only available other person, when is that status assigned? Who, in what exact moment, fulfills the conditions of my ability? Time to find out. First off, and it looks like this guy doesn't have an offensive ability, which is lucky. So, Experiment phase 1 over. Not surprising that didn't work.
He's on the move, but he's walking away.
Kirisaki, I need you to listen to me very carefully. That's the second time you've almost died underestimating your opponent. But this time, you endangered all of us. So when I'm the only one with the cuffs off, tell me this. Did you really think I'd let you live? It activated.
Wait a sec!
What?
Damn you! I wasn't serious, of course, but let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah, sure. You were serious enough to frickin' shoot at me.
Oh, please, it was just a joke.
Well, it was a piss-poor joke, dickhead.
Why would he shoot at his own teammate?
Sorry, Kirisaki, but that really helped me out, so thanks. All right, just one more thing for me to try.
This kid's a monster. Why should he get an ability like that and not me? All my life, I've been left on the sidelines. Always the sad side character. Never the protagonist I dreamed of being. I want to be reborn. Here it comes. What do? I have to dodge it.
They should all think the cannon is my ability now, so... nothing. All right, then. How about now? Perfect. That's all I needed to know. Experiment complete. Now let's see if I can get him to forfeit. The blast disappeared.
Damn it! I let him see my ability! I'm dead! It's over. I guess I'll be a supporting role forever.
Keep fighting! You can do this! Don't give up yet!
Are they cheering? For me? I've never had a girl cheer for me once in my entire life. What is this feeling?
Oh, don't be childish. Here's how you really encourage a man. Kirishima dear, if you win, these girls here will do anything you want. So don't keep them waiting.
Hey, don't tell him that!
Maybe I have been reborn. Time to leave my troubles behind and become a protagonist. A shoe?
I want you to put your hands in the air and hold still. Try to lower them, and I shoot. Come on, you know I'll hit you at this range. When my initial blast disappeared, the cannon on my hand went with it. The shoe worked, though. That told me everything I needed to know. Seems you can nullify other people's abilities, but only if you have a hand touching the ground. Right?
I forfeit.
Winner, Akira Shiro Yamanaki.
That was a fruitful experiment. I started out by trying to use my ability while focusing on the people who thought it was the cannon, but it wouldn't activate. That indicates it won't work if I unilaterally declare someone else the other person. But when I declared I was going to shoot Kirisaki, I engaged him in that moment, and it worked right away. Once the enemy team had seen the cannon, I tried to activate it with the same method, treating each of them as the other person in turn. They're all my enemies, but it only activated while focusing on the person in the ring with me. And that confirms there's a condition under which my ability considers someone the other person. There must be an acknowledgement of mutual engagement between myself and my target. Otherwise, it's useless. His teammates outside the ring may see me as an enemy, but they don't consider themselves engaged with me, so it didn't work against them.
All right, tough guy. What was all that crap about?
Oh, right, that. Would you believe me if I said that was for your own good?
Say what?
It's no big deal. I didn't even hit you.
It's a huge freaking deal!
That cannon ability is pretty darn powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel for the other man. His abilities seem poor by comparison.
I wouldn't say that. It could be useful in the hands of an experienced fighter like you. You could nullify your opponent's defenses and subdue them physically. I know I wouldn't stand a chance.
True.
No ability is inherently useless. It all comes down to who uses it and how.
Match 5 will begin shortly.
Guess that means it's my turn. Feels like they really love making me fight the weirdos.
I've waited so long for this moment, Yuri.
Yuri Yamagaki and Oji Hoshino, please enter the ring.
I thought I would never see you again. I was drowning in despair. Imagine my surprise to find that not even death can keep us apart.
Stupid piece of...
Hey, you okay?
What's up? You know this dude?
You freaking lived through that too!
Yuri, calm down.
Hands off! It's that stupid Creepazoid spells I'm here in the first place! I'm gonna destroy him!
The fates have determined that we should be together forever. My love, when should we tie the knot?
This is the last warning you're gonna get. Hands off, idiots.
Get up here! We finish this now!
As you wish, my love. I'll do anything you ask.
Have fun! Begin!
I'm worried about her. Do you really think her ability gives her a fighting chance? Even if it does quintuple her strength, she's still an untrained teenage girl. It's hard to imagine that a punch from her will pose much of a threat to anyone.
No, I don't think you need to worry.
Oh.
Now stand still so I can hit you, douchebag.
Of course, my darling. I want to experience all of it. Your anger, your frustration, your love for me that you can't admit. I'll absorb all of it. With my ability to make my body as indestructible as iron.
Is that so? Sounds a lot like my first match. Just remember, you asked for this.
So fast!
You're right that if it were just her punching power quintupled, it would be trivial. But think, you saw her jump in the waiting room, right? That proved her ability quintuples all of her physical faculties. A punch like that requires more than just an extension of the arm. It factors in her speed, rotation, and physical strength. If you quintuple all of them at once, the result is amplified by far more than 5. If she did that to a body as hard as steel, that ability of hers might be unstoppable.
Ta-da! I hope you all had fun, but now the beautiful Magician Neon returns! That concludes our second program. We'll move on to the third in time, so have patience. But for now, I have a few things to say to all of you. That's right! We must address the losing team's punishment! Surely you understand that you have to be penalized this time, right? I expect there are those among you who assume we'll dismiss you for sheer uselessness, and I truly don't blame you. But I believe we have a clever little someone who thinks we're bluffing, and we'd never go as far as killing anyone.
What was that?
Either way, suffering is on the menu.
Why are you blindfolding us?
We beg your patience while we move you all to a new location in order to prepare for the losing team's penalty. It's gonna be a doozy.
What's it going to be? Torture? Execution? Will we be forced to watch? I really underestimated how damn vicious she is. I don't think I'm prepared for this.
Hello and welcome, our illustrious winners! As congratulations, you get to take a teeny little break while the losing team is forced to wait on you hand and foot wearing these ridiculous outfits. Remember, losers, you better show off how good this food is and give them service with a smile. What's the matter? Is there something on my face? Or is this simply not what you expected?
She's some...
Alright, these guys are just gonna sit in the corner and drink water.
How can you guys eat at a time like this? I can't scrape together an appetite to save my life.
Neither can I.
Oh, who knows when we'll get another chance to eat.
I'm relieved that our punishment is so silly. Your name is Akira. Did I hear that right? I have to say, attacking your own teammate was a shock. You're a fascinating man. I would love to get to know you.
The feeling's not mutual. Sorry, but I don't care about you at all. Hey, Yuri, pass me that plate.
What a pity.
That woman is dangerous. I need to stay away from her.
Here. Ow.
Oh, what's the matter?
My wrist has been bothering me ever since the fight. I guess I hit him harder than I thought I did.
Let me see it.
Don't touch it, Grabby. Personal space.
I'm trying to help. Hold still. There. Sorry it's only a handkerchief, but it should do for now. Try not to move it too much.
Sure, thanks or whatever. Oh, wow. Big tough guy here with a cute little hanky.
Give me a break.
Hey, Four Eyes. Run and get me some more tea, would ya?
Of course, right away.
You're awfully high and mighty.
What's your point? I'm a winner, so I think I earned it.
But you didn't win. We won for you.
Yeah, he's kind of got you there.
So what do you say? We could dress you up as a bunny, too.
Now, wouldn't that be a delight? I'll run and see if they have your size.
Whoa, hey, don't you dare!
You okay? You really don't have to let that idiot push you around.
Yeah, thank you. Akira Shiroyanagi. He has to be.
I hope you keep your chin up. This must be hard on a middle schooler.
Not at all. I'm a third year in high school! Excuse me for being so short and underdeveloped! Hope you're all full. It's about time for us to begin the third program. Each team will be escorted out of the dining hall through a different path. And before I forget, our bunny dress-up time was just a little bit of fun, meaning the losing team's penalty is still forthcoming. I'll see you soon.
Each of you will choose a separate path, take it to the end, and follow the instructions you receive there.
So does that mean?
Looks like they're breaking up our team.
Yeah. Maybe next time we see each other, we'll be enemies.
At least I know I can easily win against you.
I'll get you for that! If we meet again as enemies, it just means we all survived. And personally, I have no qualms with that. So best of luck.
Well, later, nerds.
I'm going too.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I wanted you to know that handkerchief means a lot to me. I've had it since I was a little kid.
Is it really? If it's that important to you, you should just take it right
What
now.
I mean is, bring it back safely. Can you do that? Promise you will.
Yeah, fine. I'll give it back later. And you stay safe too. Promise you will.
That's a seed planted, I hope. A smartphone?
Welcome to the third program. Your cuffs will remain unlocked for the duration. Please keep this interface with you at all times. You will begin the program with 100 points. Collect 1,000 or more to advance. Good luck.
Wait, that's all we get? No explanation about this thing? That's wind. No way.
The time is now 1:18 p.m. For the next 30 minutes only, all combatants who manage to knock out in Block A are worth 10 points each. Have fun. Begin.
I guess this is Block A then. Should I stay put or run and hide? Stupid question. I have to keep moving. If 1,000 points is the goal, 10 per person in 30 minutes is almost negligible, meaning this will be an ongoing game. And from the looks of it, they staggered our entry times. I have to get a better feel for how this program works before someone gets the drop on me. The longer I spend blindly stumbling around out here, the greater my disadvantage.
Lucky me. I'm the first one here.
Of course other players would camp at the tunnel exits. I can't lose this. I have to strike first somehow.
Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. Give me just a second to explain myself, okay? I'm not here to fight you, bud, I swear.
So you set up an ambush, but you don't want to fight. That seems unlikely. Does it really count as an ambush if it's just me? Nah, man, I'm here to recruit you. Come again?
Stay the hell away from me, you perverts!
Yuri?
Hey, Akira!
What happened? Are you okay?
Do I look okay to you? I'm being chased by an Anton avalanche!
Damn it. How'd that girl manage to outrun all of us?
That's no good. It's Team Red's stupid goon squad.
Hey, ain't you one of them little green army men? You out here on a recruiting mission too? How fortunate. What do you say we take him out and gift wrap the two newbies for the boss?
Yeah, I've got a great feeling about this.
All right, new kids. You see this intimidating dragon symbol?
You're looking at the notorious Hoodlum Quadrivium of Team Red.
The Red Dragon Team!
No need to hold your applause.
At least coordinate your logos.
Anyway, listen, green boy. Hand those two over to us quiet like, and maybe we'll let you walk away.
Mitsuru, you can't tell how hard I'm blushing, right? I really want to impress the girls.
Really? How stupid are you? That one's a man! Look, he's wearing a man's uniform!
Oh, no! What do you think, Matsushita? Is that one a guy?
You and I are of one mind that girls in men's uniforms are hot as hell. But I'm afraid the build of the specimen leans quite masculine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight Matsushita the perv on this one.
Yes, there's no hiding these things from the expert. The female form just steams me up in a way
Shut it! Now prepare yourselves, mortals, for Red Dragon's ultimate combo! Moonflower Profusion! Beg for mercy or kiss your ass goodbye! You could at least act scared. Listen, Greenie, if you think you can take us, you got another thing coming. So be a good boy and back off. Ah, come on!
Sorry, but I don't intend to sell these kids down the river just to save my own hide, you monsters. On my signal, I want you to turn around and book it. I'm not gonna let these Reds get their hooks in you.
Matsushita!
Leave everything to me.
Seriously? This has to be some kind of joke, right?
I believe you're all familiar with this cannon by now.
That weirdo's got your exact same cannon!
That's right, and there's no escape from the ultimate ability! Huh? Your cannon?
The ultimate ability, huh? Yes, that's right. You don't say. I also have the hand cannon. There, I can use it.
That little brat. Talk about rotten luck. We better grab him quick, otherwise the boss will be... Done! Not on my watch. Matsushita, blast him to smithereens!
I was hoping I'd get to try this.
Cocky little freaks. I wouldn't have put money on them getting the better of us there, but here we are.
Oh, man, they're already gone.
Well, they can't have gotten that far. After them!
Are you okay?
Huh? That explosion take a bite out of you or what?
You'll have to go on without me. I'm too scared to stand up again.
You absolute buffoon!
If he's not coming, then I don't want to fight either. It's too scary.
I can't believe we let that kid get away. Guess we ought to come clean to the boss. But it ain't gonna be fun.
I can't believe you saved my butt, and I haven't even introduced myself, let alone said thank you. So thanks, and I'm Katsuya Saito. That's not necessary. You did everything you could to save us first, after all. And without you, those men likely would have dragged us away against our will. It was obvious that they were willing to hurt us to get whatever it was they wanted. But you didn't hesitate. You activated your ability and put yourself directly in harm's way for two strangers. You've clearly done this before. Is that the philosophy of the Greens? Shield all from the Reds, ally or not. My name's Akira Shirayanagi, by the way. She's Yuri Yamagake. And we should be thanking you. So thanks.
Who is this kid?
So, what's the deal with all the red versus green stuff anyway?
All part of the game. Most people find that joining a team makes the third program way easier. I'm obviously green, and those dunces were obviously red. They're not all that cute and cuddly. That faction is led by two guys with super sharp minds and a couple of real crazy abilities.
And who leads your team, huh? You mentioned earlier that you were out here recruiting. I might be interested. Who should I talk to?
Look what the contract did. You got some new recruits?
You know it. I want to take him to meet the big guy.
Cool. Let him in. Welcome home, bud.
How cool. They made a whole village.
Impressive.
Katsu!
Hey there, Haruka. Back safe and sound. And are you being a good boy, Taro?
Is that a baby? I know they didn't kidnap a baby.
Oh, wait, check it out. No cuffs.
That's right. You're looking at a natural-born citizen. Pretty weird, huh? His mother was 3 months pregnant when they first pulled her into the game.
She uses her ability to work, so I watch him while she's gone. But you're totally welcome to hold him if you like. Wanna?
Yes, please.
Pregnant women, kids, and old folks.
Yep. We don't turn anyone away. Don't look so surprised. I thought that's why you wanted to come here.
This program is nothing like the first two. Why the sudden twist? It's bizarre.
See ya. Bye.
Welcome, one and all, to the Team Green World Headquarters. This is the central hub of our base. Boss man's back there. I'll see if he's available to chat with you. Go ahead and make yourselves at home.
So, I guess we meet again. And that was a pretty quick reunion.
It sure was.
But it's super awkward after such an emotional goodbye.
Yeah, tell me about it. Though, you know, I was going to look for you the first chance I got. So I'm not complaining.
It's nice to find a place that actually feels safe. Is that why you wanted to visit?
Sorta. That's definitely a plus. But what I really wanted to know is how they're able to game the system so well. It shouldn't be possible to care for the weak like this. The fact that they can afford to do so suggests they're incredibly strong. Imagine what it must take to keep this base secure while they're actively recruiting newcomers and facing ever-evolving threats. They must have multiple members with first-class abilities. And an intelligent leader who can make it all happen. I think this team might be exactly what I need.
Right this way.
My name is Shirasagi. On behalf of Team Green, I bid you welcome. I understand you two saved our Katsuya's life out there today. For that, please allow me to thank you.
Well, he's actually the one who saved us.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had quite a day, but I promise you'll be safe here. You're Akira Shirayanagi, yes? Katsuya tells me you're interested in learning more about us, and that you're lucky enough to possess the hand cannon. We would be very glad to have you on the team. The Greens have been gravely lacking in powerful abilities like yours.
Alright, so what happened to... They must have tons of first-class abilities, genius.
I thought... And speaking of which, what's your ability?
Huh? Wait, mine?
Yeah, you're joining up too, right? I'd love to hear it, if you don't mind sharing.
Sure, it couldn't hurt. I don't know if you're familiar with it already, but mine is the quintuple your physical abilities one.
Could you repeat that?
Okay. I can quintuple my physical abilities?
No way! Are you for real?
Yes?
It's just that the hand cannon is great and all. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect an A-class talent or anything, but this, Yuri, the quintuple ability is in the super ultra rare A-plus class!
Well, I had no idea.
If you think about it for 2 seconds, it is pretty game-breaking.
Katsuya, I can't believe you brought us a cannon and a quintuple at the same time!
If they stay, this could change everything. Turn the tides of this whole stupid program!
You did so good! Goodbye! No, excuse me. I lost my head for a moment. I I'm sure you have a number of questions as to the nature of this program. I'll explain everything as thoroughly as I can. But let's start with the basics. You should each have an interface, which is where you'll keep track of the points you need to advance. Points are earned by completing tasks and quests assigned by Mion and her underlings. And if you haven't yet seen, they also function as currency and can be used to make purchases from the organization in charge.
That's cool. Like what?
Mostly food and medical supplies, but also refills of stuff our abilities consume, and occasionally valuable information.
They want us to camp out, complete quests, and decide when to spend and what to save to meet the ultimate 1,000-point goal. When I first arrived, most players formed teams of about 10 or less. It made sense. Small groups are highly mobile and have closer-knit relationships with fewer fights over point distribution. Before long, we began to hear whispers of a team rapidly expanding its membership into the dozens. I thought that was strange, but I paid it no mind. We were preoccupied with our own survival. Eventually, a much more unsettling rumor reached our ears. The team we had ignored was now kidnapping people for reasons unrelated to their quests. It should come as no surprise that this was Team Red who came after you today.
Those idiots. But you just said they're not getting anything out of it anyway, so what the hell's the point?
Akira, any guess as to why that is?
It's because they have no intention of moving on to the 4th program. That's it, right?
What?
That's exactly it. This isn't a place anyone particularly enjoys, but there's no guarantee that the next program will be any better. Out here, you can at least collect enough points and materials to get by, provided you have a decent ability. So with that in mind, Team Red began their usurpation and turned this world into their own little kingdom. They target those with lesser abilities and hold them captive to exploit them for easy points, living like royalty off the backs of the weak.
So the thing is, sir...
Yeah, spit it out. I'm told the 4 of you let a cannon kid get away. If you want to explain yourselves, I'm all ears.
Yes, sir. So, actually, we kind of... What's with the creepy new chick?
Never mind. You at least got his face and name right. I'm not worried about losing a cannon or two. That won't turn the tables on us now. Rin, let's give the boys a beer for their troubles. Well, come.
Thanks, lady.
I told you what would happen the next time you failed. Thought you'd call my bluff, did you?
I think that's quite enough, number 1.
Huh?
I've told you before, I don't mind if you discipline them, but try not to make a mess.
And I've told you it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you, baby.
Oh, on the contrary. If so much as a single drop of blood touches my clothes, I'll have to kill the man it belonged to. Take this trash with you on your way out. Chop chop.
So, what's next for the cannon kid?
You're right that the cannon itself is largely irrelevant. What has me stumped right now is how a newcomer like that managed to escape from our little procurement team so easily. If you ask me, there's more to this newbie brat than meets the eye.
Yeah, like what?
We had a significant influx of extras today. It's not inconceivable that one of them could have a rare ability like yours, number 1. And if they were to team up with someone like me, that would demand our attention.
Unfortunately, the abuse doesn't stop at simple point farming. They torture and even kill their own subordinates.
They do what? Monsters!
Knowing that, I refused to sit idly by any longer. I had to get involved, so I created a force in opposition to Team Red to protect those they sought to control.
And simply called yourselves Team Green.
And there's yet another faction out there. In truth, it's a bit of a catch-all. They each have their individual objectives, but they all declare neutrality in our conflict, so we leave them be. That's Team Blue. So you have one team who hunts the weak, our team who opposes them, and a third faction that remains neutral. That about sums up our political climate out here. This program is otherwise lawless. So, whether we like it or not, we'll have to engage Team Red in a full-scale conflict eventually, hence the recruiting. We need you to. Please fight with us.
I'm in. If they really are that horrible, then they deserve to be destroyed. I'll do it myself if I have to.
I imagine you'll follow suit, Akira? You're already in conflict with the Red Dragons, and word has doubtlessly spread to their leaders. And if you were the kind of man to go blue, I don't think you would have visited us in the first place. It sounds like your choice has been made for you.
You're not gonna bail now, right?
I'd prefer to make up my own mind. And I do want to choose this path. But I need to have a good reason to do so. I still have one option you haven't considered.
Hmm?
Akira!
Stay put, the both of you! If you approach, he'll shoot. Yes, fair enough. You could always take me hostage. That would open quite a few doors. But it could also damage bridges better left unburned. Think carefully now.
Impossible. I can't activate it. Why? It should appear under these conditions. He must have some sort of power that suppresses inactive abilities. Unless... No. He's not convinced I have the cannon in the first place, is he?
Put your stupid hand down already! What's your deal?
Oh, wonderful. You do have the cannon. Are you ready to see where this takes you, young Akira? Then go ahead. Fire, and you just might find the answers you seek. Ready to see where this takes you, young Akira? Fire, and you might find the answers you seek. Now then, did I pass your little test?
Forgive me. That was the best I could come up with on the spot. And yes, of course you passed. Leader.
Okay, what was that all about, you psycho?
I assure you I'm not offended in the least. He had to know if I was the right man to lead the charge against Team Red. And I already knew I could block his cannon. That's why I urged him to try it. It's important that we trust each other.
Yeah, whatever. You didn't even trust that I had the cannon in the first place. You crafty old man.
Come in.
I apologize for disturbing you, Yuto.
No, please, go ahead.
This latest influx of players is rather large. They're pouring into camp.
A whole band of new recruits. This could be what finally breaks us out of our stalemate.
Sure, but do we have enough space for them all?
That's my worry, too.
If it helps any. You're welcome to put Yuri and me in the same room.
What? When I was little, there was a romance series that I absolutely loved. Every chapter made my heart pound and my head spin. I dreamed of finding my own perfect fairy tale romance someday. And now... Okay, so... I'm stuck here alone with Akira. You gotta be kidding me!
Hey, what's the matter?
What? Nothing! What's the matter with you? What's up? Wait, when was the last time I had a bath? No, forget that! What do I do about this friggin' thing in my pocket?
Thanks for this. I normally wouldn't ask you to share a room. It's just, I really wanted to be alone with you tonight. See, there's something I need to confess.
What do I do? What do I say? Do I even know how I feel about him? This is all happening so fast.
I've written something here that's very important to me. I'd like it if you'd read it.
Do you mean like, right now?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, I don't get it. What the heck are
I need you to keep your voice down, okay? Just trust me. Believe that you and I can be of one mind.
This has nothing to do with romance! Less than nothing! I got ahead of myself like a total idiot! Throw me into a volcano! This is the worst! I am trash!
Hey, close your eyes and focus. Can you do that? Imagine my thoughts will reach you.
Yeah, right! I've already seen your stupid cannon. What are you thinking? But what if he's telling the truth? What if it really is possible to connect to another person this deeply? To know the unknowable feelings of another person? I want to believe.
Yuri, Yuri, if you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, you did it!
That's super weird. My head feels so...
Okay, now try me. Try to speak into my mind. Just have faith, and I know your words will reach me. Go on.
Okay. Akira? Akira?
You did it! Yuri, we're connected!
So what the hell?
From here on out, we should only communicate like this, okay?
Okay.
Good. This is my real ability. But please don't say it out loud. I'd prefer to keep this between us. And there's a decent chance our room is bugged.
Bugged? Seriously? Who would do something like that?
Our leader, of course.
You still don't trust him?
No, I think that because I do trust him. He's taken great care of this place, and the only way to do that is to question everything. I expect him to watch us like a hawk until he knows that he can trust us. And besides, our abilities are incredibly powerful. It would be weirder if they didn't want to monitor us. Anyway, if we're going to be partners in here, I think we should get to know each other better. Feel free to ask me anything you like. I'll even explain more about my power. But first, I'd like to learn a little about you. I see. So you have to get back home to make sure this Riria girl is okay, right?
Yeah. And if everyone in the outside world thinks we're already dead, I can only imagine how painful that is for her. And Mom. Tell me about your parents, Akira.
Not much to tell. I only have my father, but I doubt my disappearances bothered him all that much.
Hey, don't say that. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see us come home safe. Your dad? My mom?
It's fine. My primary objective isn't to return home, but to beat this game. And I can challenge that Mion woman to a rematch. Mark my words. I'm going to make her regret giving me this ability. Hey, let's shake.
On what?
On our partnership, naturally. You've assured me that I can trust you implicitly. And for that, if nothing else, I swear I'll help you get home. I want you to trust me too. So I have one more thing to admit. Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
My real ability is neither the cannon nor telepathy. It becomes whatever the other person believes it is.
Wait, what?
Trick or treat! Do I have your attention, boys and ghouls? Your sweet little Mion has information on a brand new quest for you all. This spooktacular extermination event could be your chance to strike it rich, so don't you dare miss a chance to hunt our goo-goo ghouls. The game will begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp at the ruins in Block D. I know it's exciting, but do try to get your beauty rest. See you in the morning!
Our first quest. Time to see what all the fuss is about.
This will be a good chance to dispose of the slaves.
Thank God. This batch is annoying.
A huge influx of players, a large-scale quest. What exactly are you planning, Mion?
As this mission was organized by Mion personally, we can assume there are more points at stake than a standard quest. I've organized those of you with combat-ready abilities into small mobile units with a veteran at the head of each. Please follow your group leader's lead to avoid any unnecessary risk. Akira and Yuri, you'll be the exception to the rule. I'd like you to act as a two-man flying column. Your abilities are versatile enough, so tank when you can and try to support where you're needed. Find a group leader if you run into trouble.
Right. You don't want in on this? Everyone who did left already. You're free to join them if you like.
Nah, I'm good. I don't care much about the whole points thing.
But boss, you should at least go for a little bit. You're almost out of points, aren't you?
I guess, yeah. Oh, I really didn't want to get up today.
Hey, I got a question for you. I still don't really get your weird power. Can I get you to use any ability as long as I think hard enough about it?
Seems like. You remember the plan though, right?
I just hope I don't blow it.
You won't. You got this. When I heard the interface had searchable information on this game, the first thing I tried to find was details on other people's abilities. But there was no ability database whatsoever. Which means the rarity rankings that Katsuya mentioned are something the players came up with on their own. The biggest question now is whether or not they've encountered my real ability in someone else. I'd rather choose my allies before I'm forced to come clean, not after. and I've been lucky so far. Yuri is the ideal other person in my current situation, but it's not lost on me that by telling her the truth, I'm basically putting my life in her hands. What I failed to take into account, however, is that while making someone trust you is a challenge, putting your trust in them is far more difficult.
We've arrived. Everyone keep your wits about you.
Wait a sec. Look there!
Greetings, one and all! I'm so glad you made it! Welcome to Mion Presents Goo Goo Ghouls! I just know you're gonna love it to death!
You again?
Each ghoul you kill earns you 30 points. The quest will end when either all ghouls or all human participants have been exterminated. And do keep in mind, attacking your fellow players isn't simply poor sportsmanship, but will result in punishment. Happy hunting, darling! And good luck!
What are those things?
Stay strong! All tanks move in! Form a barrier! Finders! Pin the enemy while they're distracted!
And then it's our turn! Once the tanks and binders have these brutes under control, we Slayers swoop in to finish the job.
They may be big and tough, but they're also clumsy and stupid. Nothing to be afraid of.
In other words, the simple combination of brains and brawn will win every time. That sound right?
Ready, kids? Let's do this!
This'll be a cakewalk. You and I should be able to easily wreak havoc. So, ready to work?
Oh, you bet.
Yep, this one's about done.
Here he comes. You're sure this is what you want?
I am. I'd like to try something new. There, how's that?
Pretty creepy. Yuri, did you see the Group C leader's ability?
Yeah, that was teleportation, right?
Just as I thought.
So what's your plan?
Well, no matter what, I want you to keep thinking my ability's telepathy, so we can still communicate.
Yeah, I can do that, but what if you need your cannon?
It's covered. I can always ask you to change your mind in a pinch, but everyone else still thinks that's my regular ability. In a group setting, I can just switch my focus to someone else. As long as I stay cognizant of my limits, this should work like a dream. My other person can't be just anyone. It only applies to those with whom I have a mutual engagement. The other person I'm about to shoot. The other person I'm about to fight. My biggest concern was that only Yuri would consider herself engaged with me out here in the field. Thankfully, our leader is a cautious man. If newcomers with rare abilities like ours want to fight, well, of course he'll make full use of us. But he'll also task his trusted allies to keep an eye on us, to make sure we're not endangering ourselves or others. And that will make them the other person watching out for me. This is excellent. I can switch between powers by maintaining engagements with multiple people. Thanks, Yuri. You've helped me move my ability to the next level.
Little Akira's getting creative, but I wonder how long he'll be able to keep up that facade.
Who are they? Is that Team Red?
Hey, they really do have a new cannon, kid. Just like Mr. Masa said.
If you can't hold your tongue, I'll cut it out.
Yes, they're shutting up. Sorry.
Putting a new recruit front and center. The Greens must be getting desperate.
They've always prioritized point acquisition at the expense of making their abilities public. But knowing Shirasagi, I would expect.
I didn't think Kuroiwa would show up in person. I don't want him watching us.
We should hide our abilities as much as possible. Yuri, don't let them...
Yeah, what's up?
Never mind.
I throw the party of a century and you two just piddle around on the sideline?
Our brain's decision, not mine.
Lame.
Don't pester us, Mion. You said you'd stay out of our way.
Oh no! Leaving already? But they were doing so well. Could that be your fault?
I knew it. Shirasagi, what is it that you don't want me to see?
They won't get away that easily. Our slaves here will force them to turn right around.
Please, don't do this!
Oh, quit your whining. I hope you haven't forgotten the debt you owe me. It's time you repaid it.
If we can get far enough away, the ghouls ought to focus on their team instead. And then...
What the hell are they doing?
Something's very wrong here. It can't be. They're being forced to charge in against their wills to slow down our retreat.
I know you said quest participants are forbidden from attacking each other, but surely this doesn't violate that rule, does it?
Nah, I think I'll give you this one.
Good. And besides, I ordered them to attack the ghouls rather than Team Green. So what's next, Shirasagi? What are you willing to give up?
Wait, I know her!
For the second program.
Akira!
Leader! What now, sir? Move in! We can't abandon them!
We've got these little insects in the palm of our hand.
Reminds you of old times, eh, number one?
It does. The more things change and all that. This it, Mion? Or is there one more trick up your sleeve?
I was really hoping I could get you on the ground for the main event, but it might actually be more interesting this way. Ta-da! How's that for a surprise reveal? Presenting the combined Ghoul Meow! Think you can rescue the slaves without sacrificing yourselves in the process? This is where the fun begins.
Time to get moving.
Akira!
What are you?
Oh. Well, now you have my attention.
Are you all right? Can you stand?
I think so.
I'll keep this thing distracted for you. On my signal, go save Eiji. Katsuya! Round up the others and get out of here! I'll be fine. Go!
A real problem. Go on, old man. Show me the full extent of your power.
Run, Akira. Sorry, but you're facing me now, you great lumbering brute. Forced negotiation! This is it. I can't afford to make the same mistake twice. I used to believe that upholding the status quo was truly the most important thing I could do. Until... I've tried to make it up to you, Ritsuko. I hope you know that. And to that end, I'm fully prepared to compromise our ability to dismantle Team Red. I will not sacrifice the people who matter to me. Not again! Negotiation. Breakdown.
Holy crap! He took that thing down by himself!
When I end negotiations, I can redirect the absorbed kinetic energy back on my attacker. And now, everyone knows it.
Did y'all know he could do that?
I honestly had no idea.
He's held an ace like that all this time. That sly old dog.
Well, I'm certainly satisfied.
Hang on. It's not over just yet.
Huh?
You okay?
You're bleeding!
I thought I told you kids to retreat. Honestly.
What's wrong? Surely you didn't think my little boss battle would be that easy. I prefer to play on hard mode.
should do as he says.
But look at him, he's really hurt.
He's buying us time to get away. So let's go. You have to survive if you want to see Riria again.
I know that running is the smart thing to do, but staying is the right thing to do. So maybe I'm just being stupid, but that doesn't justify abandoning someone. I am not leaving here without him.
There's really no stopping her at this point. Sorry. She has trouble seeing the bigger picture sometimes. Let me take it from here. You and the others should head back to base.
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life, obviously.
There's my handsome prince.
What am I gonna do with you?
Akira, I thought you'd be long gone.
I can't very well leave my partner behind, can I? And I can't let you get the last laugh. I will fight you again.
Unbelievable. I thought I told you to run.
It'll be all right. I've got an idea. But blink and you'll miss it. Yuri, this might be tough. Get ready. Let's do this.
Right. So what's this idea of yours?
We go for broke. Wait for my signal, then swap my powers.
Akira!
Are you insane? We haven't even practiced.
If we want to beat this thing, we don't have a choice. Shirasagi's still watching me. Good. Now I just need to find a place where they can't. That should do it. Yuri, are you ready?
No. Are you sure you want to do this? If I screw up...
We can do this. I believe in you.
Definition of insanity right there. How stupid are these kids?
They're not. It looks to me like they're planning something.
Not yet. There! Get ready, Yuri. No!
Akira!
Right where I wanted you.
Really?
Akira! Oh, you did it, you idiot! That really scared me! Promise me you'll never do anything that stupid again.
Okay.
It's still moving! Get out of there, you two!
How interesting.
You're the leader of Team Red.
The very same. Bold of you to get up close and personal like that. I guess dodging that final blow was pure luck. You two know how to get a guy's attention, I'll tell you that. I haven't been this excited in ages.
What are you laughing about, Ugly? You're surrounded by death and destruction that you caused! So what the hell is so funny?
Well, aren't you cute?
Yuri!
That's a wrap on the ghouls, which means the quest is over. And battles between players can resume. 2-on-1 sounds fair to me. Or hell, 3-on-1 if old man Shirasagi wants in. Either way, on your feet and we can play. Neon.
I'm sorry, remind me who's in charge around here again? Lest we forget, I'm the one who decides when a quest is over.
Piss off! Do I look like I care?
Temper, number one. You're acting like I said you'd never kill again. Don't... But unfortunately, your little skirmish means both teams have broken the rules. Do you want to settle the score that badly?
You bet your ass!
Why? What are you getting at?
Oh, nothing. Only the quest proposal of a century. I'll set up a game where Team Red and Team Green can battle, brawl, and butcher each other as much as they like. I think I'll call it Hunt the King.
All right, I'm listening. Why call it that?
It's really very simple. We let you all loose in the field, and whoever hunts down the other team's leader first wins. Just a little recreational guerrilla warfare.
Is that it?
Then, is hunt meant literally?
But for the sake of the game, hunt refers not to your opponent themselves, but to their interface. Locate and steal the enemy king's device by any means necessary, then connect it to your own. Once the data is transferred, the hunt is complete.
So we don't get to have any fun.
I didn't say you can't kill him, but it wouldn't be much of a game if I just sent you all off to war now, would it? So I'll let you hunt enemies other than the king to earn points, and if you rack up enough, I'll reward you with bonuses. For instance, I could activate the opposing king's cups for you.
Thus rendering the enemy team's leader powerless.
And far easier to kill.
Your respective leaders' abilities have left you in quite the deadlock for some time, and I'm sure you're all sick of it. But I'm offering you a shot at resolution. I don't think I'd pass it up if I were you. The question is, which one of you will finally come out on top?
So if we agree to play your little game, I can force Shirasagi to his knees, and I get to beat all these Team Green brats to death in the process. Fine with me. You?
I honestly couldn't care less. I'm just tired of being force-fed Mion's nonsense. If we must, then of course I will give it my all. But when this is over, it's over. And I want you to guarantee that that will be the case.
Okay, how so?
Merely capturing the king is hardly satisfactory. So if we win, I want everyone on Team Green put to death. That would be a proper resolution, don't you think?
What a good idea!
Don't be absurd! We have children and elderly on our side! They have nothing to do with this
Well, you should have thought of that before you let him in. Or at least before you let Blondie there go and break the rules by attacking an innocent quiz participant. Now, if you prefer, I can let the six of you fight it out right here now. But if you're keeping score, they're uninjured, and you three will definitely die. That's what I thought. Then it's decided! Team Red versus Team Green, with the Mion guarantee that everyone on the losing team will die! The battle quest Hunt the King begins in 7 days! Good luck!
Get ready! We have more incoming!
Get a fire going and start boiling water at once. Come on. We're almost out of firewood. Idle hands, get busy.
Yeah, I gotta help too.
Fill me in on the wounded.
They're just fine. I'm so relieved you're back, sir.
All thanks to these two. Yuri, you're a mess. I'll have someone prepare a shower and a hot bath for you as soon as you're ready.
Wait, for real? You mean it?
Yeah, it's the least we can do. You saved our leader's life.
Akira, once we're both patched up, I would like to speak with you. Alone.
He's such an asshole!
So, how's your arm? Are you sure you don't want to rest?
I'm sure. I have to brief the team about this Hunt Quest business as soon as possible. But first, I have perhaps an odd question for you. What is your real ability? That ghoul should have crushed you. No one could have survived that attack, much less dodged it by chance. Tell me, how exactly did you survive?
I can tell you this much. You're right that my real ability is not the cannon. But I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I'm sure you understand the need to keep strategic secrets from even your most trusted partners. So please, allow me to play this close to the chest. But know this, I will bring Team Red to their knees. You can count on that.
Damn you. Don't you know I'm a member of Team Red? No. I don't know anything about you, but you will not lay a hand on an innocent child in my presence.
I first learned about Ki when I played against him in an online debate game. I always thought I was pretty good at it, but Ki was exponentially better. He totally crushed me, and I've been a huge fan ever since. From a write-up in a foreign magazine, I learned his real name was Akira Shiroyanagi. I can't believe this is how I met the man I've admired for so long.
Haruka, where were you? I was worried sick.
Well, you said we needed firewood, right? I thought I'd go get some.
Hold up. Who are you?
Oh, wait, he's okay. He actually saved me out there.
Kumagiri.
Akira.
Whoa, hey, you big lug!
Hey, Yuri. Staying safe?
As much as anyone.
We found each other pretty fast, didn't we?
Oh, you know this guy?
Heck yeah. He was on our team for the second program. He looks scary, but he's a teddy bear.
I'm so sorry we all assume the worst. Everyone's a little on edge, so I hope you can forgive us.
I try to tell you guys.
It's all right, I understand.
Are you a friend of Akira's, sir? You're welcome to stay here. We'll keep you safe and fed. For the next week, at least.
Bing, bong, bong, bong. Your sweet little man has an exciting announcement for you all. In 7 short days, we'll pit teams red and green against each other in a no-holds-barred battle game called Hunt the King, with a personal guarantee from yours truly that everyone on the losing team will die. Last minute entrants are of course encouraged. Let's make this one to remember.
Well, you heard the woman. But understand that this quest offers us a golden opportunity. We'll have a chance to seal Ugami's ability, thus eliminating our greatest threat in head-to-head combat. Victory is well within reach. We can still return this place to some kind of natural order. So please, stay and fight with us!
Yeah! Neon's been trying to dismantle this stalemate for a long time. I guess she finally grew impatient enough to force it. But once she had us in the palm of her hand, Red Team's number 2 used her love of carnage to ensure he could eliminate all who oppose him. He's the one we really have to worry about. 7 days isn't much time. What can I do? What should I do?
Excuse me?
Wait, you're...
Ringo Tatara. Thank you for saving me. I really owe you for that.
It's fine. I'm just glad you're not hurt. That's good.
And thank you for standing up for me against that loud mean guy after the second program.
Who, Kirisaki? Thanks for giving me a chance to mess with him.
Oh, sure thing. And, get it together! You're not just here to thank him! Remember what we practiced?
Well, I need to spend some time alone, so...
Oh, wait! Please don't go yet! I really need to talk to you!
Yeah?
Go for it, Ringo! But you gotta keep cool. Show what a strong and capable woman you are!
About what?
Oh, you know, just stuff. Neil was a small talk until he lets his guard down, then slide in a sneaky reference to his ability. Got it? Well, you see, it's actually about your real ability. Oh no, oh crap! That's the opposite of what I said! What is wrong with you? Now we're screwed! No, that's not...
No, go on. It sounded like you said my real ability. What did you mean?
That's right. Keeping powers like ours under wraps is a matter of life and death. And I just blurted it out.
Can't believe Akira was the only one who came back to help me out there. I should thank him before I forget. Perfect.
Stay calm. You can still fix this. Here we go. You should know my ability. Allows me to learn other people's abilities. Like Mr. Kumagiri can become invincible for 2 seconds. Is that right? Huh?
Why on earth are you saying this to me?
He's so close. I should have been more specific. My ability is to copy someone else's at 1/10 values. And when I do, I learn all the details and conditions of their powers.
And?
Isn't it obvious? It's almost useless on its own. In order to make it worthwhile, I need a partner. And if I'm not mistaken, your ability is the exact same way, right?
No. Is she serious? So what?
I really think you and I should team up. What do you say?
You were one of Red Team's prisoners, weren't you? That must mean you know all of their abilities, too.
No, Akira, you'll realize sooner or later, I'm the only partner you need.
Good morning. Sorry to ask, but would you mind spending the day with me?
Yeah, okay. What'd you have in mind?
I want to visit Team Blue.
Huh?
I have to talk to Kumagiri first, but you should go ahead and get ready, and I'll be right back.
Hey! I don't get you. What's going through your head, weirdo?
Let me in! I gotta see the boss!
Slave Hunt guy. What's your name again?
Tachibana. I was captured by Team Green. I got out of there all right, but I got something the boss needs to hear ASAP.
I can anticipate what Shirasagi will do, and that quintuple girl poses no threat. The real issue here is that boy.
Here, Miss Red. We brought you some fresh water.
Thank you. You're sweet.
Hey, me too. Bringing any good slaves lately?
Oh, Rika, what a surprise to see you back.
Yeah, I was told to participate in this quest tomorrow. Guess you boys are hopeless without me after all.
Well, yes, ma'am, I guess we are.
So, Mitsuru, how about you introduce me to our new friend?
My name is Rin Kashi. I arrived only a few days ago. It's a pleasure.
Who said you were allowed to open that fat mouth of yours? Zip it, you old whore.
Oh, boy. Rinka's way too catty to handle this well.
You ought to be chained up with the slaves, yet here you sit lounging around as if you own the place. Well, listen up, you little slut. You better make yourself scarce while I'm here, got it? Unless you have a death wish.
Do forgive me. I'll be sure to watch my step. Renka, dear.
That's good, it!
I'll fucking kill you!
Enough, Renka. Inside voice.
Master Masa! I missed you so much! Do you have some token of your affection for me, darling? I would love your dagger of love.
I said pipe down.
If he called Renka, that must mean...
Well, how do you do, fellow kids?
It should go without saying, but I expect you to behave yourself.
Mr. Cowboy, I can take your skateboard for you if you
No
like.
need. Useless toys ought to be broken down and properly disposed of.
Mr. Masa?
What do you want? And where's Rindo?
He's practicing. He went into the woods with a bunch of the surplus hostages. He said he wanted to test his sword or something.
Very well. We can always fill him in later. Now, about the battle quest. You five will be my pawns, but you need only to follow this one very simple rule. Don't leave any survivors.
Oh yeah, before I forget. This guy was captured by Team Green and says he's got something you might want to hear.
The spy you have stationed on the inside helped me escape. With a message.
Go on.
They said you might not have been able to see it, but they got a clear shot of when the giant ghoul attacked the cannon kid. They said he should have died. There's no way a child could have survived a direct hit like that. But he was totally fine. And then he fired off his cannon like nothing happened. That's everything.
Playing with ghouls again, number one?
Takes me back to old times.
I need to make a few changes to the battle plan. Do you remember what I said about Akira Shiroyanagi? I said I thought there was more to that child than a simple hand cannon. And I was right. It was a fake-out from the beginning. His real ability is something else entirely.
Why do we have to come all the way out here to meet Team Blue?
Neutral ground. Makes for better negotiations. Also, I needed time with you. And I needed us to be alone.
Huh?
Yuri, I want to feel it.
Feel what?
I give up. I can't use this ability.
Wait, really? But it's my own ability, so I swear I visualized it, right?
Yeah, and I did activate it, but I didn't have control over it. Yes, you can't really will your body to handle that kind of stress. Makes sense, though. It's like putting an amateur driver behind the wheel of a Formula One car. It takes training to know how to handle it.
Then what's going on with me?
Dunno. Maybe you're the exception that proves the rule. Some kind of prodigy.
Prodigy? Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm a genius.
More like you can operate on pure animal instinct. We were lucky that this worked out before, but...
You want to teleport?
We can't afford to take such a big risk again in the upcoming battle. So, we need to figure out what I can reliably activate in advance.
Yeah, but remember who you're talking to. I can't memorize a bunch of abilities to call up on the spot.
Fair enough. We'll come up with a short list. Then we can assign them symbol signals. And I think the first candidate should be... Okay. Can you visualize me transforming into anything?
I don't know, not really. How am I supposed to picture anything?
That's a good point. So if we need specificity, then... I'm going to walk behind that tree. Once I'm out of sight, try to imagine me transforming into a specific person, and we'll see if that works. You can do that, right?
Seems easy enough.
Focus on someone you know first.
Did it work?
Oh no! I mean, yeah!
I thought so. As long as you have a clear image in mind, I can transform with no problem. That means it probably won't work with more nebulous concepts like anyone or anything. Oh, who am I? That would be good to know. What made you think of her first?
Oh, nothing, no reason.
You can tell me. What was it? Did you see us together yesterday? Yeah, I thought you might have.
I planned to fill you in on that when we got back to camp.
Now, you don't owe me an explanation about anything.
No, I do actually. She knows my real ability. She confronted me with proof, so I had to come clean. Turns out, she wants to work together in exchange for her discretion.
But how did she figure it out?
I told her I wouldn't tell. Sorry. I can only say that she did. As a matter of fact, she required me to tell you she did.
Why would she do that?
It's a form of insurance for her. If I hurt or kill Tatsura to keep her quiet, then you, knowing the same thing she does, would stop trusting me. She asked one more thing. That I don't disclose to you her real ability.
Are you serious? That seems kinda unfair.
I understand why you feel that way, but we shouldn't expect mutual trust from her right off the bat. I'm pretty wary of her myself. Also, I would like to get your impression of her too. I trust you completely. I mean that.
Well, how about that? They're alive.
That's them, I guess.
Alright, let's do this. Hey, girl, you're pretty cute.
What?
Titties aren't bad either.
Come on, man.
I know. You're Green Envoys, yeah? I'm Omoto, leader of Team Blue, more or less. So, what you want?
My name's Akira, and this is Yuri. We want you to pass a message on to the rest of your team.
And?
We're about to take on Team Red, once and for all, in a huge battle event. The rules allow any neutral parties to join a side, so I'd like to recruit from Team Blue.
Yeah, I figured that's what this would be about. Listen, Akira, right? Your leader must have told you about us.
It's not a secret. The reason this team exists in the first place is because not everyone cares about your little war.
And a capture the flag death game won't change our minds. You got that? What now?
Oh, there's more to this offer. I'll pay 200 points to each participant, and I'll pay 500 points to anyone who can steal an interface from Team Red. Sound good?
500 points?
It would take 5 or 6 major quests to rack up that much.
Or you can join us for just one quest and be set. Up to you, of course. We've pooled our resources together specifically to recruit Blue mercenaries. We're not playing around.
Well, it certainly is a tempting offer. But no, I'm not gonna pass it on to my team.
Why not?
Don't be dumb. That bribe only pays off if your team wins. If you're desperate enough to bribe us in the first place, what are the odds you will? You shot yourself in the foot.
Actually,
However, I could see my way to at least relaying the message, if you'll accept a personal offer.
Alright, fine. What do you want?
All it'll take is the blonde. Hand her over to me right now, and I'll happily convince our membership to join you.
Seriously? Careful what you
Not
wish.
happening. I refuse.
Akira.
That was fast. She your girlfriend or something? You gotta be realistic. There's no way she's worth the 10 or 20 additional soldiers I could send your way.
Yes, she is. Yuri's ability outclasses nearly everyone, but I have a counteroffer. I'll give her to you, if you join the battle yourself and agree to fight for Team Green under my command.
No way! What the hell is wrong with you?
Iori Omoto, I understand you once racked up an incredible amount of points in a single quest. And if that's true, you could theoretically be an even trade for Yuri.
Oh, is that so? If she has an ability on par with mine, then you may have a shot at victory after all.
We're not as helpless as you think we are. All I wanted to do was cut you guys in on a good deal.
I hear ya. I'll at least give everyone a heads up about it, so consider that an apology for my stupid offer.
That's it? You're not going to participate?
Nah, I don't make a habit of sticking my neck out. And besides, it's not gonna matter what your plan is going in. The outcome of this war's already been decided. Alright, I'm going back to bed.
wonder what his problem is. Do you really think that was worth it?
Not a chance. You blew it, dude. And you had to hoof it all this way, too. Dumbasses.
Hey, it's Kurosaki.
When did you get here?
I've been standing here the whole time!
Sorry.
So, you joined Team Blue, did you?
For now. But after waiting all this time for a rematch, I think I'll join Team Red so I can take you down. Why waste any more time being your ally when I could be your ultimate enemy instead?
I see. Well, go ahead and join them if that's what you want. I really couldn't care less. See ya, and good luck.
Hey, wait a sec! I ain't done with you yet!
You sure about this?
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go.
I said hey! Quit walking away from me, damn it! Akira!
Barely made it back in time.
I want to sleep forever.
You're late. We were worried about you.
I know, sorry.
What were you two doing all day?
We totally scored at the trading post. Check it. We got steaks for days.
Is that all you were doing?
What's that mean?
Don't play coy with me. You two have gone out alone every day.
What's that got to do with you?
Just pondering what a young man and lady might get up to out there. I can think of a few things. Hey, watch it! You're gonna kill someone!
Stupid teleportation.
Akira! Boss wants to talk to you!
Get back here!
Wonder what for?
The 6 of them have decided they want to participate in the battle quest in some regard.
I see. You should know it's going to be very dangerous.
We understand what the risks are, but at least let us act as medics.
We heard that Glasses girl you rescued from Team Red was gonna fight back, so we want to do the same. We want to make them pay.
I respect and admire your passion. Don't you agree it would be good to have medics on the field?
Well, I do if you do.
Don't worry about them holding us back. The desire to protect others is what makes us truly strong. That's the difference between us and Team Red. It's love.
Oh, Yuto. Thank you so much.
This is the best day of my life!
Ready for the big day? Ready enough. There's nothing else to be done.
Damn Skippy. Now to kick butt and take names. Right, Akira?
You bet.
Pardon me. Our discussion.
I remember.
You're gonna fight for us even though you don't really know us? Aren't you scared?
Akira and Yuri are my friends, so helping out here is the right thing to do. Get it? You and I are becoming friends too, are we not?
Yeah, we are. Thank you.
So... I can't talk you out of coming with us tomorrow, can I?
Nope. Not on your life, Katsuya. See? I'm fighting for him. That's motherhood for you.
Oh, Asuka. Before you say anything else, I have to tell you
Hey!
how
We've been looking everywhere for you! Come get a drink!
Did you borrow those from the boss?
Oh, yeah. Guess I might as well try and relax tonight.
The sky is beautiful out here.
It really is.
Welcome to the Pentagram Zone. This block has been designated as the official Hunt the King quest arena.
Amazing. You and Yuri's little scouting missions really paid off. Not that I doubted you. I'm glad you managed to predict the venue.
Now we can scrap our contingencies and put all our focus on the tower plan.
You've given us one hell of an advantage. Well done, Akira.
We have a brief orientation before we begin. Please refer to your personal interface for all the detail.
Greetings and thank you for playing Hunt the King! You complete this quest by stealing enemy interfaces. Each interface you acquire earns your team 1 Neon point. Captured interfaces are considered dead and can no longer be used. Keep in mind, your interface is linked to your cups. If it's moved more than 3 meters from your person, it dies automatically. When your interface dies, your cups activate and you can no longer use your ability. So you're basically a sitting duck. Nobody wants that, right? Now let's get to the fun stat. At the top of each of the 5 towers is an interface station.
victory.
Team Red will probably try to shut down our leader's ability the first chance they get. I refuse to let that happen.
Before we begin, please register your king.
Well?
Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, our thrilling battle for Touch the King will now begin. Have fun!
Our number one priority is to take those towers. Our plan requires us to control at least 3. Guard them with your lives. Be careful out there. Red's leader Ugami is both their king and their wild card. If we can surround him early or seal his ability, victory will be ours. And one last thing. It's been a privilege to know you all. I'm humbled and honored that you've stayed by my side all this time. This community has truly become my raison d'etre. Thank you all.
All right, time to destroy those Team Red villains! Let's go kick ass!
Yeah!
Guess we better get moving, huh?
Akira.
I see now why they didn't force us to fight like this before. Let discord simmer long enough, and it'll eventually boil over. Now we're fighting because we want to. Is that what you wanted to see me on? Fine. Drink it in.
No sign of the Reds so far. Understood. Continue scouting and keep us updated.
So those tower dogs, we only get the bonus points while a terminal is connected?
Yes. So our simplest path to 50 points is controlling all 5 towers at the same time. I hate I can't be of more help with my arm like this.
No, we wouldn't put you in the front lines anyway. They get their hands on you, it's over.
Team Saito here. We've managed to secure the first tower.
Excellent.
That's our Katsuya.
Hold this ground with your lives! Right! As long as we control the territory, we can overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Red's generals all have abilities we can't handle in one-on-one fights. But their most valuable player is also the king they have to protect to win. That's the difference between him and Yuri. The points at which they enter the battle will be what decides our fate.
You locked one down already?
You know it!
We're approaching the second tower. No Reds yet. Hurry up and take the tower!
All right, which one of you did they send?
Get out of here, now!
No way.
I thought he was their king. Why is he here?
Something's wrong. What just happened?
Don't look so surprised. You didn't think I would stay in hiding like that pathetic old man. I've decided to play this game on my own terms. The king hunts.
So Ugami appeared all on his own. But as long as my team is paying attention, they'll come for me with Yuri in tow.
If I can hold out until they get here, then we'll win this!
I'm still gonna turn you all into meat crayons, but if you insist, then let's see what you got, girlie. How does a tiny thing like you handle all that? Must be thanks to your ability. Too bad. A power like that will get you nowhere with me. Oh, what's wrong? You look tired.
Bastard! I'll teach you to mock me!
Come on. You've tried that one already. You could at least put a little spin on it.
I intend to do just that. Sorry for being predictable, but I really needed you to grab my sword.
My real ability is to control the weight of my sword. I can make it light as a feather, or so heavy that even you can't hold it.
So your sword was never that heavy to begin with. You just made it that big to deceive your opponent. I gotta say, it worked for a second. I like it. On your feet now. Turn that back into a sword and let's keep playing. Your allies are on their way, but I'm sure we've still got plenty of time to kill. Impossible.
Ugami's out there already? And he's alone?
This has to be a trap. But even knowing Kuroiwa, would he really use his partner and their king as a decoy?
Looks like Asuka's team could really use some backup. Let's roll out. Kumagiri, look after Haruka. We need her to keep that wind barrier up. That way, if anyone approaches the base who shouldn't be here, we'll know.
Careful now.
Sir?
Don't worry. I'll protect you. I promise.
I know, but someone's coming. I can feel them.
I see. Haruka, please stay here.
Don't let out! We can't leave Asuka alone much longer!
You lived. I was lucky. But that luck is about to run out. Sorry about that, boy.
Today, Renka the Artist presents variations on a theme. Total Infantry Annihilation!
Akira Shiroyanagi, where could you be?
Oh, how I've missed you. So, shall we begin? Oh, how I've missed you. So, shall we begin?
We can. But don't you forget, this is all or nothing.
Then it seems the deal is done. How about we shake on it? Goodness, just look at you, jumping at shadows. I don't always bite, you know.
I am not about to offer you an opening. I still don't know how your ability works.
Well, that makes two of us, darling. But I need you. I'm using every resource I have to survive. You're doing the same, right? You're using Team Green to achieve your own personal objectives. You're using me right this moment. And where's that sweet girl, Yuri? I expected her to be here with you.
That's none of your business.
I see. But if she's out of the picture, why not try me on for size? Believe me, I can do things for you she can only dream of.
I only came here to make a deal.
That's too bad. Where are you? If you still want Akira Shiroyanagi, I just found him.
Haruka was right. Someone's already headed this way. No one's there.
You really scared me.
He should have at least been within striking range. Did he use his ability?
Hey, big guy. Where might I find the rest of your team? I asked the last few fellas I found, but they didn't seem particularly interested in talking.
You! What did you do to my comrades?
Oh, glad you asked.
Did you just shrink my cup?
You catch on bigger than they did, but it won't save you either.
So, your ability.
Yes, sir. It's called Collector. I can shrink whatever I touch. No, sorry. I never know I'm running my mouth till it's too late. That's super embarrassing. Oh well. Dead men tell no tales, so no big.
Say what? A string? No.
Watch closely. Off goes the hand.
Damn you! Is this what you did to them?
Yeah, we figured if your friend was in trouble, you'd all go scampering to her aid. And right into our hands. Poor dumb babies.
You really do run your mouth, little shit.
Well, at least I can admit it.
There's one thing I hate. It's people posture like a match is already over.
What, isn't it, though?
Well, I didn't hear no bell. And besides...
Besides?
It's clear you don't know my friends.
Who?
I baited the trap, but the other greens still haven't shown. Do I have you to thank for that?
Yes.
I thought you said I could do as I please.
And you're doing it, aren't you?
But by the same token, I'm free to do as I please with you.
That bastard. Turns out I have no reason to keep you alive after all. Say goodbye.
See you in hell, you piece of shit. Do it.
See you in hell. Haven't you heard? We're already there. Bye-bye now.
This is it. I'm sorry, everyone. Please take care of my boy.
I got what I wanted after all!
Those two will never play into your hands, and neither will I. I'm just getting warmed up. Time to bring the ruckus.
Asuka is a mother, and a really good one. She has a child back at the camp. Everything she does is for Taro.
Fine, then, once I put her in the ground, I'll make sure the little brat is right behind her. All right. This one is fast.
An anti-Ogami strategy?
That's right. If you both have quintupled abilities, you likely won't be able to beat him with brute force. In which case, we'll counter with agility.
Trying to ruin my fun with pathetic hit-and-run tactics. How boring. And stupid. Now that I've caught you, it's over.
So, he'll automatically assume you're avoiding him, which means he'll do whatever he can to grab you, and when he does, his instinct will be to pull you in. Therefore,
So, yes again!
you can use that momentum to land a counter blow.
And there's way more where that came from! You learned your lesson yet, little man?
See that, Kuro? How interesting. I don't think Kuro understands this. But maybe you'll provide the answer I seek.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Good luck, number one. I don't mean to lead you astray, but you and I will have our kingdom. Just wait and see. Our little surprise is about to pay off.
At this point, Kuroiwa should still think everything is going according to plan. Luckily for us, it'll take some time to realize. We've already caught the spy he planted in our midst. I understand you're the one who located him.
Yes. Akira asked me to find out if anyone we rescued was lying about their abilities. I used my own to figure it out.
That boy's skepticism has paid off in spades. Now we just need to decide how to turn their own trap against them.
No use. You ain't talking.
Excuse me? If you want, I can clean your wounds.
Lassus girl, why are you so intent on fighting a losing battle?
Why are you so convinced that we can't win?
You and I both know what they're capable of. They'll kill you all. And me for screwing up.
Maybe so, but there's someone here I care deeply for. And for him, I'm willing to stay even if I'm scared.
You're not listening to me. When you lose, he'll die too, you know.
No, we'll win! Key's never lost to anyone!
Key?
Yeah, you see, there's this game called World Logic Play, which is basically a
What's this girl's deal? Why is she?
I'm really good at it, so I know
Get
that...
it!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble or anything.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but could I have a glass of water? That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, one sec.
Do you think he'll give us what we need?
Yes. I just need a little more time.
All right. He's in your hands.
Okay.
Yes, Haruka.
No way. He should have been safe.
You're sure? You know they're headed for the camp. How? We captured the spy before we picked a location. There's no way they could... Unless there are two of them.
I'm sorry to have deceived you all for so long, but I really didn't have a choice. I had to do this for my boys.
Don't screw this up, you old bat.
Asuka's already fighting Ogami. Come on, we have to help her.
We can't do that. It's not our problem.
Why the hell not?
We need to meet with Rin Kashi first. Remember, our primary target. We have to hunt down Kuroiwa.
So you just want to leave her?
She's got everyone else to help her.
Really?
This was always a possibility, and she knew it going in.
If anything happens to Asuka, then Taro...
I said no. You have to come with me, okay? I need a partner.
Whatever! Go back and get Ringo! I bet all your stupid strategies would make more sense to her.
I have her playing a different role.
Playing a role?
Just grin and bear it for a little longer. For the good of the team.
I don't get it anymore. What am I to you? You talked about trusting me, needing me, but is that just your way of manipulating me like you do everyone else? It's not, is it? Because if you care, You have to understand how I feel right now! I'm sorry, Akira!
Yuri, wait! Shit! Good thing I prepared a backup plan. I knew Yuri and I getting separated was a possibility, and the others running into trouble was inevitable. But their failures don't have to slow me down. I'm going to win this game, and move on to the next stage, with or without them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
About time you showed up. I was getting lonely.
Damn it. You got here early.
Now what do you say we settle this once and for all? Nice aim, dipshit. Take this! A lot of branches out here I can use for all kinds of fun blades. No way you can take me with your little finger gun.
Maybe. We'll see. I can't take any more damage. I have to stall him.
Yeah. You always gotta get the last word, don't you?
Not really. But as I've said before, I'm not exactly bothered by the idea of fighting you, Madoka.
That's right. Keep acting all tough. You'll feel that much better when I kick your ass! All right. Who's this guy? Out of the way, kid!
Remember this in the afterlife. The one who cut you down was Rendo the Executioner. Why would you stop me?
I already called dibs on killing Akira. Stay out of my way, you freak.
I see. But I'm afraid I can't comply. So sit quietly and I'll deal with you next, child.
And here I thought samurai valued respect. Hey, Akira, let's call a truce. I'm not gonna let anyone get in the way of our duel.
No arguments here.
Well, I phrased the call exactly like you wanted me to. I hope it works out. If you still want Akira Shiroyanagi, I just found him.
Akira?
Kirisaki, if you're still hell-bent on fighting me, then let's settle this one-on-one. You'll find me there. Right on time after all. Thanks, Kirisaki. You'll be my partner while Yuri's gone. You should know, this guy's ability is...
The same as mine, right? That ugly bastard blocked my knives with his sword. The only things my blades can't cut are blades made with the same ability.
Perfect. That saves us some time. My plan is...
Hey, which one of us do you think knows more about my power? You're following me.
You're joking.
So close.
How did he do that?
No idea. Maybe we don't have the same ability.
You can't dodge forever!
You okay? We should fall back!
Okay, why can't I do shit like that?
Shh! Can't you be quiet? I have a source on the Team Red Leader's abilities. Yours are the same.
It's just supposed to make blades that can cut through anything. Does it do more than that?
Hard to say. Maybe he got creative. Your knives obviously pierced my cannon, but that invisible slash was more like blunt force. That makes me think it's not us he's cutting through. It's something else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
And whatever it is creates those shockwaves.
So when they say anything... Alrighty then. If you confirmed it's the same ability, then I should be fine. I know exactly how to deal with him now.
Are you sure about that?
4 steps. If you'll give me a hand, that's all it'll take for me to nail this guy to the wall.
Did they run away? No, they'll be back. Idiot!
Can't use that stupid attack when I'm this close, can you? He's damn good.
Now where is Akira Shiroyanagi hiding?
Get him, freshman!
What a waste of time!
Akira!
Do you think I'm a fool? You used an ambush in close combat to create a distraction, and I'm always aware of my blind spot. 4 pathetic, predictable steps.
What about step 5? Make it rain.
Right, the splinters!
meant twice to blast the tree away first. This kid's amazing.
Look at that. You and I do make a pretty good team, don't we?
Thus, Renka's battalion purged the enemy cannon fodder!
This is the last of my power. Best of luck, everyone.
How dare you? How dare you harm sweet little Renka? Near death is too good for you. I'll rip you to shreds and turn you into a trophy! You. How long have you been there?
Is that how you greet a friend? You wound me.
We're the furthest thing from friends. What did you see?
Your neck. If your ability is immortality, who's controlling the tanks?
Shut up! God, you're insufferable, aren't you? Knew it from the second I laid eyes on you. Time for you to die.
But we're on the same team, aren't
Do
we?
you think I give a shit? I'm gonna tell everyone else the Greens took you out.
Ah, birds of a feather. And here I thought I had an original idea.
Turning your hand into a blade. I've never seen an ability like that before. Sorry, but that won't be enough to beat me! What the hell? There, I thought you were just another lazy slut, but you're actually pretty limber.
Thanks, I used to do hot yoga.
What's the matter, girlie? I expected you to put up way more of a struggle.
Well, I've had quite enough.
So you're ready to die?
No, darling, I'm ready to kill you.
Huh? Oh. What in the world? Her blood. This bitch can turn her blood into knives.
Well, isn't that something? All that and you're still standing.
You stupid little whore! Hey, wait! Where are you going? Stop her immediately!
Found you.
Stay away from there!
You're the one controlling them all, aren't you?
How dare you!
Sweet little Renko was a puppet all along. Just like the tanks and helicopters, someone else had to be in charge. Et voila.
Did you know?
Well, she just wouldn't die. Think about it. Invincibility in a death game? That doesn't seem like the kind of thing Mion would allow. So I figured there had to be someone behind her pulling the strings. Perhaps hiding behind a line of heavy artillery. And what's your story?
I can turn toys into the real things, so they took me as a slave and made me work with him.
I see. Shame you got caught up in all this.
You're on the red team, right? So why'd you...
Come now. It's obvious you wanted to kill me regardless of our alignment. Even if we won, I would still be in danger. So I thought I'd nip that in the bud. And I've made a deal with Team Green, you see. They agreed that if I killed one Red General, they would attest to me on at the end of the game that I've been working as a double agent for their benefit all along. Make sense? This way I get to live no matter which team wins this stupid little war. And now, if you don't mind, I need to clip one last loose end. Sorry, but I intend to survive this no matter what it takes. Now that it's guaranteed, I wonder who else will make it. Not that I care either way.
This fight's just getting started!
You sure talk a big game. I can't wait to see you weeping and begging for death.
Mr. Shin?
A wooden sword with a wooden layer inside the sheath.
I see what he did. He turned this into a sword that can cut through anything, too, then slid the blades against each other.
And shrink.
You finally noticed. I scattered lassos of high-tech fiber all around the battlefield. Shrink.
It's the ability to shrink things. I see. So that's how you teleport.
Bingo. That's just me getting around by shrinking distances.
How many had to die for you to master that trick? Just how heartless are you?
Ooh, touchy. Guess your own ability's nothing special. Sounds to me like you just don't understand how it feels to have a strong one.
No, I don't understand you at all. How can you so willingly hurt others with the power these monsters gave you without consent?
I used to be a bartender, broke and uneducated. And here I'm a conqueror. How could I not enjoy this?
You're sick.
This place is heaven for someone like me. I won't let anyone take that away. Now once I shrink this guy, it's off with your head. Any last words?
I have only one thing to say to you. You will pay for what you've done here!
I doubt that. Later.
Haruka!
You okay?
What were you thinking?
Sniveling brat!
Don't touch her!
I'll kill you!
Shit.
It's like you're invincible. You gotta teach me.
Focus on getting better first, bud. And then we can be a tag team, yeah? How's that sound?
Yeah?
Hey, don't cry. Now I'll always be with you. Tag team for life, just like I promised. Have you refused to use your ability because you thought it would disappoint me or something? It's okay, Shin. If you want to save that girl, don't hesitate. I got your back, partner.
Mister?
What in the world?
I told you I was gonna make you pay. And it's time to collect!
Yeah, right.
Shit, together, we're invincible!
Well, I use my ability, but I still don't understand you at all.
Mister! I'm so sorry. You're really hurt. This is all my fault.
Don't cry. You'll be all right. No more hesitating. No more doubts. I'm gonna make them regret giving me these 2 seconds.
You must not feel pain or fear to keep coming at me. How's a guy get to be so stubborn?
Oh, shut up, you old coot. Before I came here, I was total gutter trash. I didn't care about anyone else. No one cared about me. But these people, not like I can tell them this, but they gave me a new lease on life and a family I want to protect. So hell yes, I'm gonna be stubborn now. I'm sorry, Asuka. I don't think I'll be the one to come save you. But I swear, I'll hold this guy right here for as long as I can.
Tsurasagi! Yuri! Akira! I'm leaving the rest of y'all! I'll teach you to screw with us!
Don't be so dramatic, Katsuya.
Wait, what? Akira! Why are you here?
Well, I knew where you were stationed at the beginning of the game, and this clearing is smack in the middle of the shortest route between there and Asuka. I'm here to relieve you.
Seriously? Why didn't you go straight to Asuka instead? You could have gotten over there, killed Ugami, and rescued her already! Why else do you think I...
What, tried to sacrifice yourself? Don't worry. Yuri's with her. But she's bound to be hyper-focused on the fight. So I want you to get in there and save Asuka yourself. Because it has to be you. When this mission's finished, I'm moving on to the next program. So Team Green is gonna need to know they can count on you. Make sense? Just leave this guy to me and go.
Fine. But don't die! I'm coming for you, Asuka!
Done with all your play acting?
Play acting? I guess it was. But like you said, he's pretty stubborn. I had to get him out of here somehow. And now that I'm here, I'd like to wrap this up quick.
Confident, are we?
Why wouldn't I be? You were my objective from the start! Is that a chemical reaction? An ability that causes super accelerated corrosion. I guess that would explain Katsuya's burns.
Yes, it would. You figured that out quick. It's no wonder Kuro and Rindo were cautious of you. My turn. You appear to use a cannon, but word on the street is that it's a bluff, and your real ability is something else entirely. Sorry to burst your bubble. Roy was figured out your secret. Now let's discuss your grave limitations, shall we? Why choose to throw a rock unless you were afraid your cannon wouldn't activate? I'm curious what you think you can accomplish when you can't use your abilities at will. I love having new toys to break. Running already? That's Sword. This kid killed Rindo. If he can use multiple abilities, he must be able to copy them. Why else would he steal Rindo's sword?
Look familiar.
These formless blades are the only thing I can't put away!
Why are you taking his sword? It's nothing but a plain old practice sword if you don't got an ability like mine.
I know, but if you didn't know that, you'd probably assume it was real, right? And that this guy's ability was to create invisible slashes. All I need is for the other person to associate this sword with that ability, and then it's mine. I'll take that.
What on earth is your ability, little freak?
Oh, that's right. You said you knew I didn't really have a cannon. But I knew you knew. Because the one that told you guys that was me. At the start of the third program, I let both my enemies and my allies think I had a cannon. Once that became common knowledge, I let a hint of truth slip out. He uses a cannon, but that's not his ability. Ambiguity like that is a breeding ground for speculation among one's enemies. So if you want to know who's really got the upper hand, you'll find out soon enough.
Alright, think. Someone silenced the spy for a reason. They're undoubtedly going to attack our leader next. Someone who wields a blade. No, it can't be her. She's been here since long before the conflict with Team Red. Which is why I never thought to check her ability like the refugees.
What did you want to speak to me about? Momoko.
Yuto, you knew.
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Leader!
Don't interfere! She's dangerous. Stay back. Momoko, what do you think you're doing? You must know that you don't stand a chance against me now that your surprise attack has failed. Why not surrender?
You know, I really was on your side at the start of it all. And then I learned who the Team Red leaders were, and everything changed. Hajime Ugami and Masaya Kuroiwa are my children.
Her what?
I would do absolutely anything for my boys, and I'm positive you understand that as a father yourself.
It doesn't have to be this way. Release your cannon, stand down, and we'll talk.
Stand down? No, I don't think I will.
Taro!
Now toss your interface aside and seal your ability for me, or I'll blow the child away.
You're completely insane!
Choose wisely, Yuto. If Red wins, I can raise Taro myself, but I'll give you 3 seconds to decide. Will you sacrifice Team Green, or the boy? 3.
You can't.
2.
Don't do this.
1. I hate to say it, but you made the right choice. Farewell, dear Yuto.
Good job. You eliminated our most obnoxious threat.
It's all over now. You should give up.
No way. We're only just getting started.
How do you figure?
Out of respect for everyone putting their lives on the line, and our leader's endless belief in us. I won't let you have that child!
Whoopsie doodle, sorry to disappoint, but you haven't won yet.
Then why did I just receive a report that the Green King has been killed?
Who knows? Must be a mistake. Green's king is still standing.
That's right. We had the option to register anyone we wanted. Don't tell me it's you.
If the game hasn't ended yet, then I need to know what you're hiding from me. Really now? You can't retrieve Taro if you keep running like that.
I'm scared. There's no way I can do this.
What's the problem?
I understand someone needs to stay close to our leader, but how am I supposed to defend him with this power?
Have you ever really tried to copy an enemy's ability?
Huh? Oh, no way. I mean, at 1/10 values, it's basically pointless.
Really? I hardly think that it's pointless. Try it and see for yourself. Have a little faith.
All you have to do is answer me one thing and I can stop shooting. If it wasn't Yuto, who's the real king?
Even if I don't tell her, she'll just go after the others. I can't let that happen. Akira wanted me here to protect the base in case her leader was defeated. That's my mission. I won't back down! Sorry, that's classified. Now give me Taro!
Huh. Braver than I thought.
Here it comes. I have no choice. I have to try. Help me, Akira!
How'd you?
No way!
I hardly think that it's pointless.
The power may be reduced to 1/10, but... so is the cooldown time, which means I can fire at 10 times the speed.
Have a little faith.
It's not a downgrade, and it's definitely not useless. I can create brand new abilities.
I assumed it was an inferior copy. I see I was wrong, but I won't let you threaten my precious children. I'll end you.
Momoko, if we're going to do this, you should put Taro somewhere safe. I don't think either of us want him getting caught in the crossfire.
My, aren't we competent? Now, let's wrap this up. Head to head, we're evenly matched. But...
please, I need this to work. Where'd she go?
What's the matter? Go ahead and shoot. That's what I thought. It's no surprise that you choked. Sweet girl. You don't have the resolve to shoot someone point blank. All right, spit it out. Who's the Green King? Quickly before you die. Poor thing. I suppose this place is like hell to you. And yet, there are those of us who walked through hell to get here. Those boys and I came here from the darkest depths. Unfortunately, I couldn't save them back then. But this time, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I can start over fresh with Taro. I'll give him the life he deserves. And this time, I won't fail.
That's it. That's why you want to take Taro away? Why you killed our leader? The spy. That's awful. I won't forgive you. Not ever.
I don't need your forgiveness, love.
There. I found my resolve.
To do what exactly?
To do what it takes. To keep Taro away from you forever. Didn't you notice? I wasn't shooting at thin air. What do you think is buried under that landslide?
Shut up. You're lying. You'd never do it.
I'm sorry.
No! Taro! Please, no, I promise. I swore I'd never let anything happen to you. He's gone?
Sorry to trick you. Taro is safe and sound. I realized from the start that you'd only drop your guard if the baby went missing. I altered the terrain as much as I could so you'd lose track of him. And it worked.
You planned this. Asking me to hide the boy, the reckless fire, the landslide was all just...
Now, toss your interface aside and seal your ability. I swear I really will shoot. You've given me the resolve I need to fire. You have 3 seconds.
Fine. I lose. But I won't give up. Taro is mine!
I knew it. This is who you really are. You never wanted to protect Taro. You just want to take him so you don't have to face your own guilt.
I failed those boys. I wanted to atone. I thought... Surely, this time
I get that. Unfortunately, you're way past absolution.
So you're the true king, are you? Akira Shiryanagi.
So what if I am? You should be more concerned about your own king.
Oh, what for?
While you and all your pawns were preoccupied with our leader, I spent my time setting you up for checkmate.
What's this?
Having some trouble there?
Kurosaki!
One lousy reinforcement won't do you much good.
What about 2?
Kumagiri!
Yuri, you've done an impressive job so far. Akira sent you his regards. He asked me to say you better survive this so we can apologize to you. And he's got the commander Kuroiwa pinned down. No one's going to interfere.
Which means if we can finish off the big guy in the meantime, it's game over for their dumb team. We all go home either happy or dead.
I see. That's how you found me. You weren't concerned about targeting interfaces because you had a bonus 10 MP on hand from the towers.
Yes, we had one under control from the beginning.
You got me twice. I had considered it, of course, but I didn't really believe you had the guts to not make Shirasagi your king. Doing it yourself, despite the risks, indicate you must be deeply confident in your ability. Unfortunately, I couldn't care less.
This was your big play? Try to distract Kuro while you outnumber me? You kids are cute. Too bad, though. You brats are severely underestimating both of us.
It really doesn't matter what your ability is, if I can just finish you off with mine. It really doesn't matter what your ability is, if I can just finish you off with mine.
All right then, Kuroiwa. Let's get started. How's this for a greeting? Marbles into wrecking balls.
I understand that you can make use of multiple abilities, which tragically makes us far more alike than I'm keen to admit. Though my method of execution is superior.
I can't let them get any closer. I'm begging you! Stop shooting! Please, help us! So, this is how his power works. Exactly like Ringo said.
Team Red's leaders, Ugami and Kuroiwa, have a flawless method of combining their abilities to create slaves.
Did you say create?
That's right. Ugami made a game of intimidating those his team captured on the field. I thought he was going to kill us, but Kuroiwa stepped in at the last second and saved our lives. Or more precisely, he made us think he did. And that's all it takes to trigger his ability. Masaya Kuroiwa can force others to repay debts they owe him, so he stages a scenario to create a life debt. Under those conditions, you become his slave, made to risk your life for him whenever he commands.
He has direct control over multiple people and their abilities. He's the true king.
Akira Shiryanagi, you're wasting your time. I'm sure a player of your caliber came here with a plan in mind. But too bad for you and your team, you're already wrapped around my finger. If you don't know it yet, you'll learn soon enough. I am and always have been in complete control of this ridiculous game. And that won't change.
Is this about the kingdom you're trying to create?
Albite, how did you know about that? Or should I assume that you're grasping at straws simply to stall for time? Heaven knows where you could be plotting.
What? You're not even remotely interested in what I might know about you?
I don't care.
And that attitude will be your downfall. You're so confident, yet you don't know anything about what's happening around you. You still don't even know what my real ability is. Much less why I can use multiple different abilities all on my own. It was the same way with our leader. All you knew was that he could nullify incoming attacks. You didn't see his real power until recently. That when he's face to face with an enemy, he can redirect their kinetic energy to execute a counterattack. Now I'm sure you always suspected there could be more to it. And had you been so inclined, you could have exposed him much earlier. But you were just too strong to care, and pretentious to boot. Enough for you to think of this place as your kingdom. So you underestimated us. And as further proof of that, you didn't consider that we might have stationed a spy among your ranks too.
Fine. Say you did manage to slip a spy into our base. Do you really think that does you any good in the here and now?
Of course it does. Have you not been paying attention? Your arrogance will end you.
Listen to you running your mouth like you've got it all figured out. I know you're here to keep me occupied until Quintuple Girl and her little friends can defeat our number one. But the reason I used him as bait is because I know he can't lose.
Why?
Your compatriots will be witness to quite the spectacle before long. That said, I do apologize for the tangent. You're not exactly in any position to dwell on them right now, are you? Do you honestly think I stopped my attack because of what you had to say? No, I knew you wanted to buy time, and I graciously indulged you. If when I paused you thought, thank goodness, even for a moment, then I think you owe me one. You fulfilled the loan shark's conditions. You can wax poetic about arrogance all you like, but the second you appeared before me, this battle was already over. Briefly pausing my assault to let you and your teammates enjoy a little extra time is a relatively minor debt, which means all I can do is steal back a little bit of time for myself. But that's more than enough. Akira Shiryanagi, your repayment will be the temporary loss of your right leg.
So it's a matter of equivalent exchange.
Looks like you're doomed now, huh? That's right. I've got you surrounded on all sides. You only have one option left. My first inkling that something was off was the way you repeatedly summoned and withdrew your cannon, as if you were flipping a switch. And despite the immediate danger the giant ghoul presented, you actively sought out my blind spot before you took it down. Then, of course...
The spy you have stationed inside Team Crane helped me get out of there. With a message for you. There's no way a child could have survived a direct hit like that. But he was totally fine, and then just fired off his cannon like nothing happened. That's everything.
He uses a cannon, but that's not his ability. That's all that I ever needed to know. Now use it. Use it.
What?
It was clear that your best chance to finish me off would be to get in close and shoot me point blank. So I hid some of my slaves in the shadows. I've never truly cared about your real ability. I knew you could use the cannon in something akin to teleportation. I only needed to manufacture a situation where that was all you could do. So that I could do this. Surrounding you with my slaves, letting you yap to buy time, then choosing specifically to limit your mobility. Get it yet? It was all to force you into position, like a rat in the trap, and you walked straight into it without a care in the wide world. You poor fool. I told you before, I've been pulling your strings from the second you showed your face.
You think so, huh? What if I said I walked into your trap intentionally? What if I wanted to sacrifice myself? What if you only think you're in control because I manipulated you into believing it so wholeheartedly? After all, these injuries aside, I'm exactly where I want to be. Face to face, negotiating. How? Sorry to deceive, but regardless regardless of how it looked. Our little conversation wasn't meant to buy me time. It was the content of my words that mattered. Moreover, I wanted to subtly remind you of a few things at once. The fact that I can use multiple abilities, and the details of our leader's true power.
Slaves! Seize him!
You're too late! He asked if I was the king, which meant he'd already taken out our leader. That's when I decided I'd use this ability, Shirasaki's ability, to take him down. I wonder why I was so compelled to do that. I never felt this way before. A game is a game is a game. Even with lives on the line, I didn't think this one would be any different. So why? Unless the one who changed is...
Negotiation! Breakdown! Negotiation! Breakdown!
The chains are gone.
We're free!
That was amazing! Now let's get out of here!
So it causes recoil damage no matter what. Could have been worse. Good thing I came prepared. We're done here. He's finished.
You conniving. You even arranged body armor.
Yes. I thought layering our extra rations over some of our leaders' books would be a fine defense against your knife.
How did you know I would be carrying one?
Here's the thing. Your plans for me only cover the time we'd be engaged in physical combat. But I've been waging war against you all week. Because unlike Team Red, I do my research. Good morning. I'm sorry to ask, but would you mind spending the day with me?
Yeah, okay. What'd you have in mind?
I have to talk to Kumagiri first, but you should go ahead and get ready, and I'll be right back.
I wanted to pick your brain about this guy. He's one of Team Red's slave hunters. I got him away from the girl, but it didn't feel right to just let him go, especially with this war on the horizon.
Kumagiri, I think you just won this for us.
How's that?
We needed a good recon strategy. So, if Yuri can get me to shapeshift, this is it. We'll find somewhere safe to test it out on the way to meet Team Blue. This is our project for today.
Why? Who is he?
A Team Red slave hunter. I want to try shapeshifting again. But not with Ringo this time. With him.
Our spy in Team Green helped me escape.
I learned fairly quickly that there was a spy in our ranks. So I used that knowledge to infiltrate your headquarters. Get it yet? That was me the whole time. And I fed you just one tiny scrap of information about my ability. But that was enough. See, I didn't think you would be satisfied with preparing simple countermeasures. Someone like you would want to go the extra mile to manipulate your enemies and control the fight. No judgment here, of course. I'm the same way. So I had to give you something, but I couldn't just tell you my ability. I decided to leave you the briefest, most precise trail of clues to follow so you could figure out the answer on your own. However, it had to be the answer I specifically wanted you to find. At that point, I only needed to figure out all the possible ways you could manipulate me, which slaves you had at your disposal, what traps you might have waiting for me. Then I could prepare my own traps or countermeasures based on my findings. Makes sense. I don't think I need to explain further. I told you your arrogance would be your downfall, didn't I?
I thought watching you from the start meant I was ready for anything. I guess I was mistaken. The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. So fine. I concede. You may have won this battle, but we'll see about the war.
You still think we can't beat Ugami? Come now. No point bluffing. Even with strength like his, he'll be surrounded by a team of...
All the more reason they'll die. If they've got his back against the wall, they've already lost. They're about to see a very different side of him. You won't want to see what happens next. That girl and her friends are finished.
Well, look who's down already. Quintupled abilities don't mean squat against three of us.
There we go. Today, finally, I may find my answer.
Now what is he doing?
I have no idea.
Tell me, if I'm not human, then what am I? Good, that's what they told us. Over and over. You're not human. Whenever I'm in pain, full of sorrow, overcome with rage, I turn into this beast, and I hear that voice in my head again. So then, if I'm not human, what the hell am I? I've asked 1,000 times. But even after all these years, I've never found an answer, because no one ever survives long enough to give me one.
All right. We can still do this. Our kingdom is in your hands now, number one.
Hello and good morning, lovelies. We have a new friend joining us today. This is Masaya Kuroiwa.
Hey, new kid. What's that book you're always reading? It was a present from my mom. What's it about? Some bugs that create a free country together. It's a fairy tale, obviously. Talking bugs weren't absurd to me, but the freedom was. That place beat it into all of us that things like rights and equality were just fantasy.
Today, I'm here at Shinai Academy, a home for children with nowhere else to go. Now, tell us about your work, Headmaster.
Under our close watch and tender care, these children can begin to learn their worth. I speak for all of us when I say they're our little treasures. Fall in and shut up, you brats! Don't forget why you're here. You're scum, and you'd all be dead without me. Let that sink in. It's obvious why your own parents didn't give a shit about you. You're not even human. You're living waste. I dragged you out of the gutters out of the kindness of my heart, so start thinking about showing me a little gratitude. Don't look at me like that, you freak. The rest of you pay attention. Never forget who you have to thank. I am your one and only benefactor. You owe me your lives. You're not human. You're slugs. You're insects. You're slime.
It looks like he's changing somehow.
Not good. But your seconds are up. Excellent. You're as strong as I'd hoped. I felt your left arm shatter a minute ago. Yet there you are, still standing. The first time I got this way, I was 10 or 11, I think. Just a kid. What's this trash?
Please, give that back.
A kingdom for everyone. I can't believe you're still reading childish shit like this at your age. Listen up, you little mutants. Animals and bugs actually take care of their young, but you're only alive because I let you live. You're worth less than livestock. You godforsaken turds owe me everything. So quit wasting time. Go do something useful with your pathetic lives. You hear me? I didn't tell you to break rank!
Next time, boys, I promise I'll protect you.
You best learn some respect, you little mouth breathers. You got that? You'd be dead in the streets without me, and you're lucky I was willing to take you in at all. You slimy idiots, your crocodile tears. I don't want to hear another sound out of you until you get baby back. Now get out of my sight!
I wish we could make a kingdom for ourselves, just like in my book.
Oh, we can totally do that. When we grow up, we'll make a country where we can do whatever we want. A place where we belong.
The nerve of some kids. Where's my ashtray? When I'm smoking, you bring me my ashtray. Time's wasting. Hurry it up!
too late for me. Now when things get too painful, all those memories come flooding back and I transform. When I do, I can't feel anything, but I can do anything. So maybe the old man was right. Maybe I'm not human after all.
You want to know what you are? I can tell you. Listen, when I saw your scars, they reminded me of two helpless little girls. Rhea.
So what are you saying?
You're worried they'll turn out like I did. I can only hope they'll turn out okay. But I have no way of knowing. What I mean is, even if they weren't treated like it, they're both still human and so are you. So you can be stopped. And I'm the one who's going to do it. I've always hated the idea of random chance, ever since I was little.
My entire life was ruined because I just happened to have you!
But this isn't random. I was brought here for a reason. And this was it, to take you down. So get ready. This ends now!
And because I'm stuck with you, because I just happened to have you, my entire life was ruined!
None of this is random! I was brought here for a reason! So get ready! I'm gonna take you down! Now that I know how to protect you, Rhea, I'll be home soon. I swear!
Now that's interesting. Why choose to strike with an arm that's already broken? This bitch is a nightmare. And nightmarishly strong. I see. She sacrificed her own arm to take out mine. She's really something else.
Now we're even.
You can't cripple me that easily. Nice try, though. It's like I said. Physical pain doesn't affect me anymore. All I can feel now is anguish. So congrats to you for breaking a bone. I'm afraid it's gonna take a lot more than that for you to slow me down. Too bad you won't get the chance. Come on. What is she? Why won't she drop? Her left arm is in pieces. She's battered head to toe. She shouldn't even be able to stand.
So what, you don't feel any pain either?
Actually, it hurts like hell. So tell me, what about you? Be honest. Huh? Do you really not feel anything? No pain or fear? Or are you lying to yourself? Because it's easier to be angry than hurt.
I'm not. What do you mean?
I won't run away. And I won't hide. And I won't lose. Least of all to
you! You don't feel pain, my ass. Give me a damn break already. We can tell ourselves that all day long, but guess what, Buttercup? Even if we don't want to feel things,
we're both still human beings. Aren't we? I'm sorry. At this point, it's way too late for me to rescue you. But...
hey, that hurts.
Everything hurts like hell now. What is this? What have you done?
I've given you your answer, like it or not. I can't save you, but I can do that much. What the hell? Why can't I use my ability? Why are my cuffs locked? What's going on?
But even that will work out in our favor. I released my nearby slaves to make it look like I was already dead enough to lose my ability. They're about to see a very different side of him. That girl and her friends are finished. Then sent you rushing to your allies to distract you from my real interface, giving me enough time to take Quintuple Girl out before you arrive. Do it.
No take backsies on your last request, Kuro.
So for all your effort, boy, looks like I still get the last laugh even after death. You and two. Number one. Congratulations.
Now then, let's see how this really shakes out.
Ukami, stop!
Team Green has used 1 Mion point to execute a shout action. This special message is being broadcast to everyone in the arena.
So you're still alive and kicking out there? I guess I'm not surprised.
Oh, Akira, what do you think you're doing? Please be careful.
I have a proposal for you, so I need your full attention.
This smug little brat.
I'm Team Green's king, and I'd like to end this sooner rather than later. If you agree, I'll head your way on one condition. Lay off Yuri and the others immediately, or else I'll kill Kuroiwa and disappear. I've already captured his interface, so now that his slaves have been freed, I can track them for points. That would give me enough MP to find you at any time. And as long as I'm in hiding, you have no shot at winning. So if you promise not to harm Yuri or the others, we can finish this right now, one-on-one.
I see what you're doing.
I wish we could make a kingdom for ourselves, just like in my book.
We can totally do that. When we grow up, we'll make a kingdom where we can do whatever we want.
This is Akira. Hey. I assume this means you're accepting my proposal? Unless you have a counteroffer.
Not quite. But Kuro's already dead, isn't he? You can forget about using him as a bargaining chip. He agreed to let me fight however I wanted. There was no reason for him to get in the way. Sealing the girl's ability was his way of sending me a message.
Forget your fight. Build our kingdom. Nothing else matters. Don't you dare let this dream die on the vine. You got that, number one.
You idiot. What's the point of creating our kingdom if you are never gonna be a part of it? So be it then. I have to finish you off no matter what. If I do this, letting you show up of your own accord is nothing but beneficial to me at this point in the game. Kuro's gonna be pissed at me for eternity. I accept your proposal, so come over and play. You murdered my brother, so I'll murder you, and that's the end of it.
I want proof that Yuri's still alive. Put her on the phone for me. Yuri, can you hear me?
I can't. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I tried, but...
It's all right. I'm on my way, okay?
Are you sure you can do this?
Yeah, I am. Hang tight.
Better be quick about it. Take too long, and I'll rip them all to shreds in front of you. And no funny business.
He's gonna get himself killed like that. He's going to be just fine. I want to believe. I have to.
You can do this.
With Yuri down for the count, you're gonna be all alone out there. Seems pretty hopeless if you ask me. But if anyone can do this, it's you, man.
We're approaching the climax. Not that it matters to me who wins, but if I were a betting woman, I'm sure I know who I would choose.
Almost time for the prestige. How will our young magician fare?
Thinking back on it, Kuro had his reservations about you from the second you set foot in this program. Guess this was inevitable.
I suppose. In a way, he's right. Our actions have led us to this point, sure. But the only path I really followed to get here was the one Yuri and I could take together.
Akira.
Sorry, Kuro, but our kingdom is gone. I did get my answer, though. I've had enough of rules and plans and schemes for this lifetime. All I want now is to avenge you. That's right. Kuro mentioned this.
His real ability isn't the cannon. It's something else entirely.
But that doesn't matter. I hope you're watching, brother. I'll take whatever he throws at me and smash through it with brute force.
Yeah, I thought you might. And that's precisely why I chose this as the ability I use to end things once and for all. Yuri, you're up!
What?
Careful now! I'm stronger than I look!
You're still doing it wrong. All the power in a punch comes from the hips. Do you really think this is gonna work, though? I'm kind of nervous about imagining a brand new thing.
Well, we know I can't handle your power as is. So, like it or not, this is probably our best bet. This should be easy enough for you to picture. Once I activate it, I only need to land one direct hit. So as long as I know how to throw a regular punch, we're golden.
Still won't do you any good if you can't get close enough to hit him.
So we'll wait until he comes to me. Then I can land a counterblow. An instant unexpected attack renders Ugami's speed and defense, in essence, negligible. So, are you with me? Decupole! Physical ability!
So this is it. I may have led a pretty rotten life, but I gotta say, we had a lot of fun. Didn't we, Kuro?
When we grow up, we'll make a kingdom. A place we belong.
Now that I think of it, we'd always been there. As long as we had. How about that? That really smart kid. The nightmare blonde said my scars reminded her of some kids she knew. I want you to tell her something for me. Tell her not to give up on him, all right?
confirming the death of Team Red's King Ugami and the capture of his interface. Our battle quest Hunt the King is officially over. Team Green wins!
Yuri, I wanted to say... I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I know you are. But you came back to save all our butts. So, you're forgiven.
Congratulations, Akira Shiryanagi. So terribly sorry to spoil the mood, but I'm afraid you have one last little job to do to wrap up your responsibilities as the winning king.
A job?
There's somewhere you need to go to receive your team's reward and discuss what comes up next. If you're lucky, I might even answer a few of your more burning questions.
Hey, what are you doing?
We're taking you for first aid. Just relax.
Don't you worry. I promise you'll see them again as soon as our meeting is over. Go get yourself patched up and then come find me in that tower.
further I can progress through their ridiculous games, the closer I get to Mion. I'm not just out for revenge anymore. I'll get to the bottom of this organization if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, congrats on the win. You did good. What's your name again? Akira.
Team Blues leader Omoto. Perfect. What does he want?
You promised me 200 points if I participated, so pay up.
Our team will distribute them once we regroup. I don't have them on hand.
Yeah? Well, never mind. That can wait, but I did want to let you know. I saw everything. Well, not everything, but enough to be real impressed. You and your girlfriend make quite a team, don't you? Yuri's got one heck of an ability. But if I'm being totally honest, I'm far more intrigued by yours.
You're kidding. Is that why he's here? This is the last thing I need. I didn't see you out there. Where were you? Buy time. See what he knows. I know your teammate Kirisaki had it out for me, but what did he see? And when? And what's his ability? Is it one I haven't seen yet? I just need a starting point. I can extrapolate from there.
Oh. Whoa, slow your roll there, bud. Don't need to get all worked up. If you're interested in my ability, I'm happy to show it off. I think you'll find you're very familiar with it. Question is, can you dodge it at this distance? Yeah, I highly doubt it.
No, damn it. I can't move.
I'm exhausted. I told you when we met. The ending of this chapter was fixed. Moving forward, you and I no longer get the luxury of ignoring each other. Don't forget you owe me 200 points, and now your life.
Fine then. What do you want from me?
You're going to see Mion, right? Not like I think she'd miss a chance to snoop on us. Let her know I'm going active again. And just so you know, I couldn't care less about you or this program. My only real goal is to kill Mion with my bare hands. Unfortunately, for both of us, I'm going to need your help to pull that off. Refusing would be unwise.
Is that it?
Yep, I'll see you in the 4th program. Bye, Mion's sweet prince.
Damn it. What happened? Where did I go wrong? It must have been early on. That dream again. I really don't want to go to school today. My heart longs for something different. Forget school. I want to find a new game, one I can really get immersed in, to help me escape this boring reality. Give me a variety of objectives. Under a specific set of circumstances. That's stimulating. That's what I connect with. I want to find a world I can lose myself in. My heart longs for it, and always will. So why would I ever stop searching? Hey, what's up?